Welcome into Westside High School as we get you ready for this matchup between the Malad Dragons and your Westside Pirates. Getting our sound checks in here on KACH as we get you set for this matchup. Coming up here in just a little bit, we'll have our pregame show all coming up right here on this presentation of Westside Athletics.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878. Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
The final regular season game of the year is here, and it's between your West Side Pirates and the Malad Dragons here in Dayton, Idaho. Jace Andrews joining you on KACH and MyLocalRadio.com. We appreciate you always joining us, but especially tonight for the final regular season game of the year for West Side, and it's senior night here as well in Dayton. So we'll have those festivities throughout the night. Hopefully we'll have most of those on camera when those come about. Pretty close to game time, I'd have to expect, so we'll have those on camera for you, and over the radio we'll have the crowd mic turned up and have our amazing PA announcer Clark get to you and talk and have all that on the radio. So much to come here on the pregame show, though. Besides that, we have a talk with head coach Tyson Mosier and discuss the playoff intricacies of what will come for West Side and all of that. That's coming on our Lisa Benson on North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah Coaches Show. We also have our Ultimate Power Sports scene set, where we'll also kind of go through those playoff scenarios and what exactly is going to happen, all that kind of jazz with the bracket, the seeding, and how exactly this conference championship will be decided. Plus, we have our standout student interview with none other than Colby Telford, son of the Superintendent Tyler Telford. We'll have all that coming up here. That standout student interview brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. All that and more coming on this presentation of West Side Athletics. We'll take a break, come back with our Ultimate Power Sports scene set. You're watching West Side Pirate Volleyball right here on MyLocalRadio.com and listening on KACH.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds Daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go West Side!
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
We welcome you back here to Dayton, Idaho. Jace Andrews with you as we get you ready for this matchup between the West Side Pirates and the Malad Dragons. We now enter our Ultimate Power Sports scene set as we appreciate you joining and kind of set you up for this game on what's at stake for both of these teams. And I say both because Malad right now on the fringe of the playoffs, right now ranked around the 12 slot, and with the way that the districts have kind of finished out, there's a chance for them to enter the playoffs as an at-large bid. But it would be a big win if they got that tonight, because I think if they win the night, they're for sure in. So they're playing for, in some ways, their playoff hopes. Now, that's not entirely true, as if they do lose, it's not like it's the end of the world for them, but it would make it a pretty for sure statement that they would be going to the playoffs if they're able to pull off the upset tonight against your West Side Pirates. Now, for West Side, they're hoping to not do that. They want to keep the train rolling. They want to keep all the good things piling on, and they want to have a good train of thought going into the playoffs. Speaking of playoffs, And we have a lot of stuff looking at the playoffs as well, because we have the look at a bunch of different things. First of all, the conference championship is going to be a tie between 3 teams as long as they all win tonight. Declo, Aberdeen, and Westside. Now, how do they decide who gets the bye? Well, it's the Max Preps rankings, which right now it's Declo on top. So as of right now, Declo's going to get the bye, and that'll kind of have the big type of implications on what is exactly the playoff scenarios for all those players. So that's kind of what it's looking at. Westside, though, trying to go to 7-1 on the year, would end up being a 4-1 in district and 1 lone loss to Declo, just like last year in the regular season, losing that 1 game to Declo. And they ended up beating Declo in the state championship. So kind of looking for a little bit of a repeat year in some facets. And they'd like to finish off the season they did last year the same way they do this year with the state championship last year, trying to go back-to-back here. So that's obviously an amazing, amazing thing. We'll take a break. We'll come back here. We'll have our district roundup segment, plus some senior activities going on right now with our cross-country team. We'll have as much as we possibly can. All that coming up right here on this presentation of Westside Athletics. This has been the Ultimate Power Sports Scene Set.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
When it comes to important things, it's always nice to know you made the right decision. This is Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency in Preston. We all know that life insurance is a good decision because it provides financial protection for your family. But have you considered life insurance as income replacement, a savings plan, or supplemental retirement income? Different policies come with different options. Make sure you have the best insurance that is right for you and your family. Schedule a free insurance review with us today. Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Welcome back here to Dayton, Idaho, as we get you set for this matchup between the Westside Pirates and the Malad Dragons. It's now time for our district roundup segment as we tell you what's going on around the Southeast Idaho Conference. Declo taking on Window. Declo, the #1 team in the state, and looking like they will get the bye for the playoffs in the Southeast Idaho Conference, as technically with Westside beating Aberdeen, Declo beating Westside. Although Aberdeen did beat Declo, it was at the beginning of the year, and so kind of go with more recent wins, and with that, it's going to be Declo right now ranked ahead of both Westside at #2 and Aberdeen at #3. Malad obviously taking on Westside here. Soda Springs taking on Aberdeen. That's going to be at Aberdeen between the 6-1 Tigers. They're coming off their first loss of the season to your Westside Pirates. Soda still 0-8 after their loss last week to the Wendell Trojans. Besides the games in the conference, a couple of other big games going on in the 3A Idaho High School football night. And the big one is going to be a match for possibly a playoff spot. Number 13, Melba, taking on number 15, New Plymouth. Now, that's kind of on the fringe there of a playoff spot for both those squads. So at this current time, we don't really know if either of them will get in. But if New Plymouth or Melba wins, there's a chance for one of them to get in terms of the way that the at-large bids are worked out. Now, do we know that for sure? No. Is that a confirm that if one of them wins, they'll get in? No. But they are both on the fringe, and so a win would certainly do them a huge, huge favor. Also a big game between number 6 and number 7, West Jefferson taking on North Fremont today. That being played in North Fremont, and that's a pretty big game between 2 4-3 squads ranked number 6 and 7 in the 3A Idaho High School Football Max Preps rankings. A couple other ranked games going on. The big one, number 8 Grangeville and number 9 Nampa Christian also taking battle tonight. And then we also have Ryrie, number 5 in the nation, or in the state, taking on Salmon, the number 19 team. The Savages there trying to scrape across the second win on the season. Ryrie 5-2, trying to finish off a really, really good and solid season, possibly getting into the top 4 in 3A Idaho High School football. Those are your games around the 3A Idaho High School football night across the state. This has been our District Roundup segment. We'll come back and talk with head coach Tyson Mosier on our Elisa Benson, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah Coaches Show.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Oatson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go West Side!
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back to the Westside Pirates pregame show, as we are now joined by head coach of your Pirates, Tyson Mosier, on our Lisa Benson of North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah Coaches Show. Coach Mosier, you got a big win last week against Aberdeen, the number 1 team in the state, and it was a very big game for Crew Sage and the rest of the team as well, just absolutely getting out there and getting the win.
Yeah, it was a big win for us. A little closer than I liked, but I guess when you beat the number 1 team in the state, you take what you can get. So we got a lot of things we need to work on and fix still, but one thing about this group, they don't ever quit. So that was a big bonus.
Well, you mentioned it was a close game. I mean, later in the game, the Tigers had a chance to tie it up with that 2-point conversion, but it was Dallas Nelson who broke through the line to really kind of immediately break up that play. The defense really did well holding the number 1 team in the state to just 12 points.
Yeah, we had a few big stops like that. I think we stopped 2 2-point conversions and 1 touchdown. I think they're inside the 5-yard line. We stopped 2, I think, if I remember right. But anyway, defense just did a great job. Felt like they were running all over on us, and they did at times. And they got a lot of yards of offense, but when you can hold them to 12 points, that's really good.
Well, and then being able to score really quickly as well was a big thing, because if you go back to the loss against Declo, there's no points in that game, whereas this one, it was even before the first quarter was over, y'all had 7 on the board, and that was a big thing.
Yeah, we needed those. We needed big plays, and a game like that, we weren't getting many first downs. So luckily, we were able to get some points on the board.
Well, then I mentioned his name at once already, but you kind of have to look to Dallas Nelson as a big key to that game. You win by 2 points, he converts 2 extra points, and that's something that he had struggled with a little bit early in the season. But since the past 4 games or so, he's been absolutely nails.
Yeah, him, and it's the the snapper and the holder. It's got to be all 3 of them in sync. They all and the guys blocking, but you got to have the snap and where it's got to be, and you got to have the hold, and you got to have the kick. So they've been working hard at it, and you can see that in the games. I don't think we've missed one in the last 4 games. I don't think.
And then one guy I want to point out, Crusage, just seemed like he was a man on a mission. Didn't get to play in that Declo game, and it almost felt like he was trying to not make up for it, but show that he is a difference maker. He was not going down the first tackle or the second tackle. He just continued to run through pretty much everything, and I think that almost sparked the team, because after a couple of his runs, we saw Drake do the same thing, run through a couple tackles.
Yeah, they're both very, very physical runners. They're not really that big, but they run a lot bigger than they are. And definitely when you're breaking tackles and pushing piles, it gets the offensive line fired up, and they love the run game, and when they see their backs running hard like that, it makes them want to play even harder.
And if you go to that game with Drake, he had the fumble, but then immediately on defense had a strip to get the ball right back. So, like you said, this team has no quit, but they also know how to kind of make up for any mistake they might have.
Yeah, I'm just happy with the way they don't quit. We're not real big, we're undersized, and we're not as fast as we were the last couple of years. We don't have as much team speed, but they just don't quit. We've been in several close games. I think we've been in more close games this year than the last 4 years combined. So, but they just don't quit. They keep playing and fighting, whether they're up or down or whatever the situation is.
And then I have to ask you about it, just because we don't see this formation, but the trips right with the receiver on the right side that ended up being a touchdown with Crusage. I mean, that's just something you don't see at Westside, but with Jaden Fuller at the helm, man, he had a great throw to Crew for that touchdown.
Yeah, it's just something we've kind of held on to. We practice it every week, and we've got a couple little things we can do off it. Not a lot, but it's just kind of something we put in there and to. And I think right now we're in a good spot. I think we're starting to figure out who we are and what we need to do, and having a bye might hurt us. I don't know, but if we get the bye, we'll have to figure that out too, and we'll just have to play through it.
And then kind of one final question here, just because you mentioned the home game and senior night and how much this team and these seniors have meant to this team, but kind of speaking on that as their final home game, potentially, obviously we don't know for sure, but at least for senior night, what has these seniors meant to this squad?
Oh, it's a great group of seniors. We got 14 of them, and they've been in a lot of football. I mean, we've been in the championship game or semifinals for 4 straight years. So it's they've played they've practiced from the first part of August all the way through almost the end of November. For 4 years, they've got to play a lot of football. So whether they were on those teams in the past and had significant roles, or whether they were part of the practice squad and the scout team, it doesn't make any difference. They've made a huge contribution to this school. No matter how this season comes out, they've done a great job and represented us well, and just a good group of kids and fun to coach them.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you, Coach. Good luck on this final regular season game. And this has been the Elisa Benson and North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah Coaches Show here on the Westside Pirates pregame show.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
In a world that's full of unknowns, you don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball. If your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston, offering policies from auto to home, farm and ranch to crop insurance, and business to life insurance. The Smith Insurance Agency does it all. No matter what challenges life brings, you're not alone. Make sure you've got the right coverage in the right areas of your life. Schedule a free insurance review today with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Make the best deal you can. When it's time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Elisa Benson on your team. She is helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah. Elisa Benson, your proactive, trusted advisor.
KACH.
Welcome back here to the West Side Pirates pregame show, as we are now welcoming in Colby Telford for our standout student interview. Colby, we appreciate you. And first question, what activities are you involved in here at West Side?
There's my extracurriculars. I guess I do cross country. Sometimes I don't really like it, but I'm good at it, so I've done that. And
so what makes you not like it sometimes?
I don't know how people like running. It hurts. It takes the most of your ability, but if I can run fast for long periods of time, so I guess I'm pretty good at it. So my mom made me do it, and I got a break my junior year, but senior year I wanted to fill out my senior year and do it, so it's good for me. And then I also do track, which I like track because there's more than just straight running.
I was about to say, what events are you in track then?
I like to do pole vault. I'm not the best right now, but I should.
That's okay.
Yeah, I should have started when I was a freshman, but I didn't, and it's really fun just getting over the bar and getting way high up in the air. That's fun.
So then when did you start pole vaulting?
I started as a sophomore, and so I'm pretty good, I guess. But
What's the height that you have as your PR?
Let's see, if I can remember correctly, it's...
I won't know it'll be good or not, to be honest, so you're going to impress me either way.
Yeah, I think 9'6", I almost got 10 feet, which is pretty good for me.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
What about cross country do you like? I know you said it's kind of tough, but I mean, obviously you chose to do it as senior, and there's got to be some part about it if you like.
I guess this year I've been listening to music while I run, and that's been a big game changer because I used to not listen to music, and I have to just run and quiet and think about how hard listening to music really helps. And then I guess you get to hang out with all your friends and stuff, and that's fun too.
And then you went to Boise a couple weeks ago. How's that trip for y'all?
Oh, I love Boise. But Boise's fun, especially that course. Like, there's some courses that you're like, dreading the entire year, and then some of them are like, I can't wait to get to that one because it's fun. I'm really good at that course. that one specifically, there's a giant hill, and I always pass people on it. It's just really fun to do that one.
So then what makes a good cross-country course? If you could construct a perfect one, what would make it good?
Probably one big hill, not too...
That's interesting. One big hill.
One big hill. Not too long, but has a good downhill mostly. And then just a lot of downhill. It just makes it easier.
So start on a plateau and then just go down the rest of the way.
Yeah. If it could be all downhill, that'd be easy.
That'd be perfect.
Yep.
What classes are you involved here at Westside that maybe you've taken an interest to?
My one class is a microcontrollers class. So actually, me and my brother are the only one taking it because the IT guy, he runs it, and he offered it for the past couple years. I remember as like an 8th grader and freshman being like, oh, I want to take that class. It looks so cool and so fun. And then just last year, he joined 2 classes together, one that I had already taken and then that class. And then so I couldn't take that class by itself. And then I asked him this year, and we're like, hey, I really wanted to take this class. I've been waiting for it for 4 years now. Can I only do that? And he's like, oh yeah, I could split up for you and your brother. And so now I get to do that one.
That's cool. Senior here, and kind of going forward, what's the plan here? I know it's kind of tough to think about, but I mean, you got 6 months left in your high school career.
Yeah. I think so. After I graduate, I'm planning to like work the summer and then go on a 2-year LDS mission. And then when I get back, I'll probably head over to BYUI and try and get a degree in like something like mechanical engineering or something. So I want to go in the gunsmithing and gun design industry, and that'll be my best option to get in there.
So then, dream job for Colby Telford, what would it be?
That's tough. I think I really like birds. I think working with birds that was actually my first option when I was looking at early in high school, but then I realized like most of the jobs are not easy. They're hard to get into, and they usually don't get that good of pay. So if I could get one that would be a good pay, that would be insane to get a job. Working with birds, working with like birds of prey, those would be so fun. Working with animals.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta ask, just because it's here, your last name Telford, Superintendent Telford. Mm-hmm. How is it being the superintendent's son here at Westside?
I actually really like it. He could just go and talk to your dad. He used to be the principal, and so I just go and talk to my dad all the time, and during lunch, and see him all the time, and it's great having him all around, and you can just help him. He can help you with stuff, and yeah, I think it's great. There's also a couple perks out of it, but yeah.
Well, and then it's kind of nice that Westside is a very family, tight-knit community in some ways, so it kind of makes it even better. Kind of with that, do you enjoy that part of Westside? You know, with Preston across the way, everybody knows everybody?
I think I enjoy it a lot because you get to know everybody. I've heard people from bigger schools, you don't know anybody like in your class. You have one class and you know a couple people in the next class, you don't know anyone. And I think it's nice to have a couple friends in your class and you can just be reliable. It's great, I think, mostly. So.
Awesome. Well, appreciate it, Colby. This has been our standout student interview brought to you by Cannon Creek Dental. I'll be right back here on our Westside Pirates pregame show.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home or service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology. We meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
And our Westside Pep Band present our national anthem.
The fireworks mark us in the air, and the sound starts us on the ground. West Side here, ready to go against the Malad Dragons. Jace Andrews alongside Jace Royer here on KACH and MyLocalRadio.com as the Malad Dragons run out. They're playing for their playoff hopes in a little bit of ways, as they're kind of on the fringe of a playoff team. If they win tonight, oh boy, they jump into that playoff spot in the big time. But your West Side Pirates, as they run out, they're looking to stop that and potentially make it to where they are conference champions and have a shot to still get that bye and not have to play in the first round of the playoffs next Friday. They're pumped on senior night. It's a big day, especially for a lot of these seniors. Just to mention a few, Jared Anger, Whit Keller, Crusage, a bunch of these guys that are playing in their potential final home game. There's a shot, there's a home game next week, should they play next week. But in all intents and purposes, this is the kind of mindset is to go in here with their last home game of the year and of their high school careers. And what a high school career it has been for all of these guys, as that is your Webb Funeral Home starting lineups. And speaking of starting lineups, we also have the quarterback for Malad. It's going to be Easton Green. That's going to be your impact player for their team. As if he's going, that's going to be a big thing. Also, Brady Scholl is their running back, a big point of emphasis for him as well. West Side will receive the kickoff here, as it's going to be Justin Toon to kick it off. And back to return will be Crusage and Drake Sage. Crew and Drake having an outstanding season, both of them having multiple 100-plus yard games. Crew could have had, even more yards without the 2 games that he missed. But all that kind of ends tonight. Regular season finale here in Dayton, Idaho, as Thorne lines it up, and we're underway. He kind of boots on a little onside kick. West Side trying to dive on it. Who got it?
Short kick.
Trying to dive on it was, I couldn't really see. It looked like either maybe Gage Kidman or Hiram Check. It's Malad says they have it. They do. Are they pointing to Malad? They're giving it to Malad. They say they recovered it. And so the Malad Dragons, on a surprise kind of pooch onside, gets the kick and will have offense here first and will receive the kickoff in the second half.
Sorry, I can't quite tell there if that was on purpose or if that's a complete accident from what I can.
I honestly couldn't tell you in a lot of facets. Kind of like
I don't know if anybody can really tell you there.
Kind of an awkward formation, but overall they reset here. And now they're going to have a quarterback under center, motions a running back to the right side. Takes the snap and just running up the gut is Bryson Howe.
36.
So they'll push up forward for a game about, say, 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 3. So they're at the 36-yard line inside Pirate territory. 2nd down and 3. Under center. Well, actually in shotgun, taking the snap in wildcat formation is Scholl. He's going to run the right side. Has some space. He gets the first down to the 30, but then is wrapped up by a couple of Pirates. All the way to the 30-yard line. So a 1st down and 10 for these Malad Dragons.
That's enough for a 1st down.
I mentioned Brady Scholl. He's the main running back for this team, the senior.
1st and 10 Malad from the Pirates 30.
Bryson Howe, the main quarterback, but they're kind of playing an interesting offense here in the Wildcat. Scholl takes the shotgun snap. He's going to hand it off to the left side, and wrapped up there is Holden Tubbs.
Hand off to number 11, Holden Tubbs.
Tubbs gets tackled in the backfield for a loss. So an interesting offense. We talked about the quarterback, Easton Green, but it's seeming like they're going with a Wildcat formation tonight to try and maybe play off this West Side defense. Scholl going to be there in shotgun once again. Has 3 running backs to his right side. He'll have the ball fumbled on the snap. He'll pick it up, though, and run right up the gut. He gets back to the line of scrimmage at the 31-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and a long 10. Kind of an awkward snap there, just like rolled up a little bit. Smart thinking, though, as sometimes they can cause a little bit of a brain flutter, but on top of it was Scholl, who just immediately grabbed the ball and just decided, I'm going to run this straight up the gut on a broken play. 3rd down and a long 10. Maybe even closer to 11, 10-15 on the clock here in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Scholl and shotgun. Same formation with 3 running backs to his right. Takes the snap, hands it off, looking to pass here, but getting taken down in the backfield is Bryson Howe.
Dallas Nielsen with the sack for the Pirates. Now this is a 4th and
like 20 almost.
Yeah, that's
4th and 18 it looks like.
4th and 18. You know, they might have gotten that ball off of that onside kick, but the Pirates are bringing it to them right now.
Well, I mean, this has to be a punt, right? I mean, you're not going for it on 4th. I mean, yeah, you're in no man's land in a lot of ways, but you're going to gain 18 yards by punting it away, even if it goes to the end zone. Westside preparing for it with Drake Sage kind of taking his steps back. He's standing at around the 20-yard line right now. We'll see if they are going to punt it, though. They're playing regular formation here. They're going to have their regular quarterback back in there, Easton Green under center. He's going to take the snap and drop back to pass as he rolls right. Pump fakes once, now goes down. It's intercepted by Westside. Cooper Milburn takes it away, runs to the 32-yard line out of bounds. It's an interception and a turnover for Westside.
Perfect read there by Cooper Milburn. Just watching the ball, watching his running back, and just perfectly timed up and perfect execution there by Cooper Milburn.
Oh, and I think in some ways it would have been better if he knocked it down, because you would have gotten it at the 40-ish yard line, or the 38-yard line. Instead, you get it at the 30. But either way, it doesn't matter. Westside with the ball on offense, under center, Fuller. At the 30-yard line, moving from left to right, takes the snap. Fuller hands it off. Running up the right side, it's Crew. He is wrestled down in the backfield by a couple of Dragons. First to get there was Drake Morrison. It's a loss of 1 for Crew Sage. And Crew with his first run there.
Milburn with the play coming into the Pirates huddle.
Cooper coming off that interception too, back on offense quickly. He's going to come out in the near side and be the receiver in this set. Pretty normal formations from what you're used to seeing for Westside. You have the Pirate back and Trey Stone this time on the right. They're going to hand it off to Crew, or he'll go right up the gut where he's taken out at the 30-yard line. So it picks up maybe a yard on it, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 from the 30-yard line. 8:16 left in the first quarter, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. An interesting offensive set for Malad. Kind of showed some stuff that we haven't seen from them all year. And now Westside with a long 3rd down here, trying to break this Malad defense. Have a receiver out far on the left side, under center is Fuller. Trey Stone takes the handoff, running to the right side. He's going to get taken out pretty quickly He gets to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more to the 31-yard line, but that's it. So it's going to be 4th down and 9 for the West Side Pirates, and they're going to have to punt this away.
Yes, their punt team is coming in for this offensive push.
And it looks like Chase Martin is going to go back for the Malad Dragons. We have seen at least one fake punt this year by the West Side Pirates. Kind of not a place to do it here, but Crew always kind of takes a little bit of a run to the right side when he tries to punt it, and if he sees a lane, he'll take it. 4th down and 9 in punt formation. Crew back to punt this ball away. Takes the snap. It's a little low, and he'll just boot this one as the pressure came to him pretty quickly. Martin's going to let it bounce at the 32-yard line. It'll take a West Side bounce to the 25 and bounce at a stop at the 23-yard line, maybe 24, and that's where the Malad Dragons will start with their new set of downs. 7:06 here in the first quarter.
Drake Sage, the first Pirate to the ball there to stop it and bring Malad to this offensive push.
7:06 on the clock, like I mentioned, with the first start coming back here for Malad. And we'll have to see what their offense looks like this time, because they brought out an interesting set in that first set of downs, kind of using a wildcat formation. And instead, they're going to go with their quarterback, similar here, Easton Green. He'll take the snap, going to have a couple of options, but will hand it off up the gut to Scholl, who goes nowhere, maybe at the line of scrimmage, gets back to the original line of scrimmage and makes it 2nd down and 10. No gain for Scholl.
Wood Keller, Ivan Campbell, stop.
Good offensive line, or rather defensive line for the West Side Pirates there, with Ivan Campbell, Dallas Nelson, and of course Chet Ward there on the right side on the defensive end spot on the near side. Green, the quarterback, under center, has a receiver on the far right side, going to fake the handoff to one player, now hands it off going to the right side is Holden Tubbs. A flag will fly, and we'll have to see what that is before the play is officially ruled. It's a 5 or 4 yard gain.
Drake Sage with the tackle for the West Side Pirates.
They're going to say it's holding on the Malad Dragons, so that'll back them up to from the spot of the foul around the 27 to the 18-ish, so it'll be 2nd down and around 16 yards, it looks like. 2nd down, 16. So that's where Malad will have it. 2nd down and 16. Play does not count there. It's a 10-yard penalty. First penalty of the day on either side. And Green goes back under center, has a receiver to the far side of the field. They're on the near hash with the snap. Takes it, fakes the pitch. Now it's going to be a shovel pass with Scholl, and it's going to be Tubbs who takes it out of bounds at the 23-yard line here on the near sideline. Kind of a double pitch there. Faked the pitch, handed it off, and then Scholl then pitched it to Tubbs.
Good stop there by Trace Stone, not allowing them to get back to the original line of scrimmage by about 2 yards. So we're looking at about a 3rd and 12.
So picked up 4 yards on that little run from Tubbs. And probably a passing situation here for Easton Green. Saw him attempt to pass on a 4th down and 18 last down. He'll go under center with the receiver on the near side, that receiver being Bryson Willie. Under center, Easton takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to pass. In the pocket, gets hit. It's another interception. It's Cooper Milburn running down the left sideline. 25-20. Has some blockers. He gets put down, though, at about the 12-yard line.
Cooper Milburn,
a return of 20 yards.
Interceptions.
That works for me. That works for me.
Amazing timing yet again by Cooper Milburn, just reading the offense perfectly.
Well, and a big credit to the defensive line there for putting pressure on the quarterback and forcing an errant throw that Cooper was able to get under and intercept. So now West Side back with the ball inside the red zone at the 14-yard line is where they mark it. 1st down and 10 from there. Fuller under center, near side receiver, takes the snap, pitches it to Drake Sage, running right, has some space, breaks one tackle, goes to the right side, and he's going to be tackled about the 5-yard line. So it'll be close to a 1st down. 2nd down and 1 from the 5.
Cooper coming right back in after his amazing interception, his 2nd great interception
of the game, and two defensive sets for West Side.
And
They've
2
got
interceptions
for Cooper Milburn.
Exactly.
Under center, Fuller Takes the snap on the near hash. Pitches left side. Crew trying to get the outside edge. He will. He's in. Touchdown. Fireworks will fly. West Side's up 6-0.
Crusade takes a pitch off the left side, runs into the end zone.
Take a look at the Northern Title instant replay as Crusade scores for another time. Goes to that far edge. Even faked our cameraman out. He's just a good fake, man. That's just good. Touchdown, Pirates. I'm just giving you 6-0. Extra point coming from Dallas Nelson. Kick is up, and it is good. West Side puts 7 on the scoreboard as they get the first lead of the game early here. 4:48 to go in the first quarter, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. We'll take a break, come right back. You're watching West Side Pirate Football.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
West Side puts 7 on the board first as they score an early touchdown here in the first quarter, and now they'll kick it back off to Malad. Malad, we've seen some interesting offensive sets have resulted in an interception. Jace Andrews alongside Jace Royer and our cameraman Kenny Mitchell tonight. Appreciate all the hard work all around as the kick from Dallas Nelson. Little line drive kick on the ground, picked up by a Dragon at the 35-yard line, and he'll be wrapped up. Looks like it was maybe Tubbs there to pick it up.
Short kick.
It was Tubbs. They'll start at about the 40-ish yard line. Big score there as it was a 5-yard run from Crusade. And who would have thought? Last week, Crusade had 51 yards before he got his first touchdown. Granted, it was one run of 51 yards.
Well,
tonight he had 5 yards and that's a touchdown. On 3 carries, though, to be fair. On 3 carries. Malad back with it at the 41-yard line from right to left. They're on the Malad side of the field. Have a receiver on the far side. The snap is on the near sideline. It's a pitch play to the right. Tubbs wrapped up in the backfield, breaks that first tackle, but then gets hoisted up by Garrett Taylor, and it gets taken down over there at the 40-yard line. He actually loses a yard, and it's going to be second down at 11.
We had about 3 or 4 Pirates there in the backfield getting through quite quickly through that offensive line on that far side, getting the tackle.
By the way, right now, Malad's still in negative yardage for the entire game and 2 interceptions. Well, good defensive set for Westside thus far. Greenback under center. Receiver still on the far side. Has the 3-back set, fakes the handoff, rolling right. He's going to take off. He's got some space. Crusade's trying to get him. He'll break that tackle and then be pushed out of bounds by Dallas Nelson at around the 48-yard line. So he'll pick up near the first down, not all the way there. He does get them back into positive yardage and say a pickup of 7 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 there off the 7-yard run there from the quarterback Easton Green on the fake pitch.
Good fake there by Easton Green. Nobody was really expecting that until you saw him book it on that far side.
Green back under center. They'll have a near side receiver this time. Takes the snap. Going to hand it off to Tubbs. He'll hand it off to Scholl on a double handoff the reverse. Scholl's going to push forward. He's still on his feet. He'll get past the first down marker, and that will be the end of it as his forward progress is finally stopped. But a double handoff there. Lots of offensive plays kind of happening. Honestly, just interesting sets, trick plays, different double handoffs, reverses, pitches, double pitches. There's a lot going on right now on the Malad sideline. They do get past the 50-yard line, though, into West Side territory, so they're at the 48 of West Side with a new set of downs, 1st and 10. 2 receivers this time on the near side. 1 receiver on the far side. Make it 2 receivers as they motion a running back out there, and they're going to hand it off up the middle. Breaking 1 tackle is Drake Morrison. He'll bounce around that one and go to about the 42-yard line. And it will be a 2nd down and 4 from there. So Morrison picks up 6. Malad trailing by 7 early here. Westside trying to win and claim a share of that conference title. Far side receiver Zane Thomas for Malad. They have the same Kimmler 3-back set. Motion Scholl across the field, fake the handoff to him, handoff up the gut, breaking a tackle is Morrison. He goes through another tackle of Crusage before he's finally wrapped up. He does go all the way to the 35-yard line and picks up the first down on a pickup of 6 yards. Back-to-back 6-yard runs from Malad, and they've got their offense moving at the 35-yard line. First down and 10, Malad driving here. First quarter kind of coming to a close, 2:33 on the clock here. First quarter brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Jace Andrews, Jace Royer alongside Kitty Mitchell, our cameraman. At the 35, Malad already back into positive yards. Before this drive had started, though, they were at like negative 2 yards for their total offense. They've since improved that to around 20-plus yards. The motion to receiver to the outside, one to either side. Snap, the pitch to Howell. Now he's going to throw it. Deep down the double reverse, has him in there. It's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Malad. Kyson Wiley gets the catch and scores from 35 yards out. It was a handoff to Tubbs. He handed it off to Howell, and then they threw it down the field. And Malad, with some trickeration, put 6 on the board.
That was a little bit confusing. There was a handoff again, then a throw, a big throw, and Malad responding well after our Pirates scored that touchdown.
Motion Scholl across the field. Green hands it off to Scholl. He's going to be wrapped up in the backfield, so the attempt for 2 is taken out quickly by Westside. But Malad does get on the board. 7-6 on the Flying Ass Talent Escrow scoreboard. 1:59 here in the first quarter. We'll take a break, come back. You're watching Westside Pirate Football, brought to you by S&T Electric.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Westside!
Welcome back here to Dayton, Idaho. Jace Andrews alongside Jace Royer. Kenny Mitchell, our cameraman, if you're watching on mylocalradio.com. Or if you're listening on KACH, we do appreciate you. Malad with a 35-yard strike on the double handoff, then pass from Scholl. 35 yards to Kyson Wiley. Malad does not convert the 2-point conversion. They kick it off here to Drake Sage on the far side of the 20. Gets to the 30, has some space, goes to the 40. 45 and gets pushed out of bounds there, and a flag flies as well. Man, for a second I thought Drake had some space, but the flag may bring it back 10 yards from where the flag is at anyway. Flag sitting at about the 41-yard line, so if it is holding or blocking the back, it'll be placed at about the 31-yard line. So still going to be a very good return because the flag was at the 40 is where they're going to mark it. So Westside will start at the 30-yard line here with 1st and 10. So they'll start here at the far sideline, or excuse me, far hash rather. Quarter number 1 brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. As Jaden Fuller goes under center. 2 receivers to the left, and Trey Stone and Luke Hodges. Couple of backs behind him in the Sage brothers. Fuller takes the snap, hands it off. Drake up the gut. He breaks through the first line of defense and then pushes forward to the linebackers as he falls down at about the 37-yard line. 7 yards on the first carry there of the drive for Drake Sage. Drake right now the leading rusher, 2 rushes for 16 yards and not a touchdown. Crew has the touchdown on 5 yards. 2nd down and 3 from the 37-yard line. Moving from left to right. Westside in their all maroon uniforms. Fuller under center. Normal set here for Westside. Fuller going to fake the handoff. No, he'll give it this time to Crew. And, Drake. He goes past the yard line of the 40-yard line to get the first down at the 41.
Now, I believe that is the Pirates' first down. They've had a couple of interceptions and a touchdown.
That's true.
But
They
no
never
first down.
technically didn't get the first down on that drive.
Exactly.
4-yard pickup there for Drake makes him an even 20 yards on 3 carries. Under center, Fuller, Trey Stone, the Pirate back on the right. Hodges, the receiver. They're going to fake the handoff to Drake, hand it to Crew, running right, breaks through the first line of tacklers, gets to the 44-yard line before he's wrapped up and taken down for a pickup of 3. Tell you, Westside running backs and breaking through the line of scrimmage, it's just expected at this point, which is wild.
You know, one of the great things about our Pirates offense, especially as it's changed a little bit, we also now have more options than just Crew. We also have Trace back there now as well, as Fuller's stepped up to be the QB.
Yeah, not the starting quarterback at the beginning of the year, but he's done fantastic since taking over. It's a pitch to the right side. Crew Sage at the 45, cuts back to the 50, and is pushed out of bounds right at the 50 is where they're going to mark it. So a pickup there of 6 yards for Crew Sage. He's now got 5 carries for 14 yards. And a 3rd down and 1 coming here, but probably going to come at the other side of this quarter. 18 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Westside, though, lined up. 13 seconds on the clock. If at worst will be the last play of the first quarter. Fuller takes the snap. He kind of has to just go forward with it as it's a QB sneak, and he loses a yard. He loses a yard on the QB sneak to the 49, and the quarter ends.
Problem on the exchange.
Kind of maybe a fumble on the change. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. We'll take a break. You're watching Westside Pirate Football, brought to you by S&T Electric and Northern Title. Good deeds done daily.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank.
Welcome back here quickly into quarter number 2 as Westside with a 4th down and 1. Fuller hands the ball off to Crew, who gets the first down, and he goes for 3 yards, maybe 4, to the 46-yard line into Malad territory, and he picks up the first down. So Crew Sage, a couple of carries there, gets the first down.
Luke Hodges comes in with the play instead of, normally I believe it's Cooper Milburn.
Well, they've got a couple of guys. Hodges, Abram Mumford, and Milburn kind of rotate out and giving the play. Near side is Luke Hodges as the receiver. Under center, Fuller. He's going to fake the handoff, roll to the right side, throws down the field, has Trey Stone for a catch, and he goes out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Pickup of 12 yards. We take a look on the Northern Title instant replay. As just a perfect play, faking the handoff as Fuller throws the ball downfield, and it's Trey Stone here on the near sideline.
Trace usually at the beginning of the season was the person throwing the ball, but now he's the one catching the ball.
Speaking of Trace catching it, he's one of the 2 receivers on the near sideline. Fuller takes the snap, pitches it left side. It's Crew, and he'll get blasted out of bounds. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage and picks up a yard possibly. He picks up a yard is what they're going to say.
Maybe a yard.
Right there, 2nd down and 9 yards to go for the Pirates.
So a 1-yard gain there for Crew. Crew, one of the many seniors on this team. Probably one of the most important ones. A lone back set with Drake Sage. Receiver Luke Hodges on the right side. Motions Trey Stone across the field. He takes the handoff on the motion, running to the right side. He'll break through a couple of tacklers, past the 30-yard line, into the 27-yard line. Maybe 28 where they're going to mark it. Either way, it's a pickup of 6+ yards. They're going to say to the 27, so a 7-yard run there for Trey Stone. And it's 2nd down and 3.
Justin 2, number 15 for the Dragons, finally there to bring him down. 3rd down and 4 for Westside.
So 3rd down and 4 now for Westside here at the 27-yard line. maybe a third down and 3.5 area. Fuller under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Running to the left side and pushed in the backfield is Crew Sage, or rather Trey Stone. He lost a yard on that.
4th and 4 now, and something to mention, as we saw Jared Anger actually getting hurt towards the end of our last game at home against Aberdeen, we now have McCoy Winward as the center underneath, or in front of Fuller as our QB.
That's a tough thing to switch out at the end of the season. That's all they touch the ball more than anybody on the field.
Now, McCoy, I believe this is only his 3rd or 4th week as a center.
Well, he's got a shotgun snap here. Fuller takes it. It's going to hand it off to Crew Sage. No, it's going to be a reverse handoff as it goes from Crew to Trace. And he'll get the first down. So Trey Stone picks up 10 yards there and gets the first down.
He's been having quite a good second quarter here, having a good catch and a couple good pushes here.
He goes to the 19-yard line. Under center, Fuller. A receiver here on the near side. It's Abram Mumford. Fuller has the motion man across, takes the snap, hands it off, up the gut running Drake. He'll push forward a yard, but be stopped there at the 18-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. Drake Sage, still your leading rusher with 4 carries for 21 yards. But Trace Stone and Crew Sage right behind him with 17 yards for Trace and 19 yards for Crew.
2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9 here, 8:35 in the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Yardmasters, serving lawns across the Cache Valley. Under center, Fuller. Near side receivers, Hodges. One lone back set here with Drake Sage. Fuller looking to pass. Near sideline has a man. Hodges catches it and falls down right at the spot of the 12-yard line where he caught it. So he picks up 6 yards. And it's going to be, say, 3rd down and 4, 3rd down and 3 area.
Good drive here by the Pirates, bringing it to them, starting quite a ways back, but managing to push forward right into goal line area.
Hodges, the far side receiver, and they're going to hand the ball off. Running up the gut, now coming back to the left side, and a touchdown west side for Crew Sage, his 2nd of the game. The fireworks will fly, and west side puts 6 more on the board. He cut to the right side, then had to cut back in, and he scores the touchdown for his 2nd of the game on a 12-yard carry.
Good runs by Sage here, just doing a great job reading blocks, going around defensive players, and getting 2 touchdowns now. And Coach Mills forced to call a timeout as Abram Mumford ran out on the floor.
Yeah, miscommunication there on the extra point. And so Coach Mosier is going to have to call that first time out of the half. And that's certainly not where you want to use your first time out on a extra point. Now you're up. It's good. It's not up by much. But when you think about all this, you might want that timeout later. And instead you had to use it on an extra point. I guarantee you, film room, they're going to be talking about that play. And it's not going to be a pleasant conversation for Abram Mumford or Coach Mosier.
Absolutely. A little bit of thing to mention here is Jerry Anger, a senior center, is out. McCoy Winward, who's also a senior, has replaced him and has been doing quite well throughout the game. We've seen shotgun snaps, under snaps, just doing it all around. Great job.
Yeah, overall, he's been really solid. And kind of you mentioned being in all sorts of facets. Shotgun, under center, and on top of which only have had like really 1 fumbled snap thus far. Extra point for Dallas Nelson. Up and good. West Side strikes again. 14-6 on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Take a break. Be right back here to this presentation of West Side Athletics.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Welcome back here to Dayton, Idaho. Jace Andrews, Jace Royer, and Kenny Mitchell joining you here on KACH and mylocalradio.com. I want to invite you to check out the live action sound and music presentation being put together right now at the Worm Creek Opera House. You can get your tickets at wormcreek.org. You can also look there for any more movie showtimes in the upcoming weeks. Dallas Nelson to kick it off after the second touchdown of the day for Crew Sage. We're going to have a Northern Title instant replay of that after this kickoff here as Nelson gets this one away. Boots it far and down the field. It's going to bounce at the 3 and picked up by Malad's Chase Martin. He's going to be taken down quickly at the 4-yard line, and a big kick from Dallas Nelson and a big play by Corey Telford to take him down. Let's go back to that touchdown, though, from Crew Sage on the Northern Title instant replay. You see the handoff, and Crew goes right instantly, but then cuts back left after all of it. Broke the tackle and had to come back into the opposite side of the field. Found some green grass, though, and took it.
Corey Telford, not being a very large person, getting a good tackle there.
First down and 10 from the 5-yard line is where they mark it. Easton Green under center, the quarterback, far side receiver. Takes the snap, hands it off, up the gut.
Number 24, Greg Morrison.
And Morrison, the running back that time, gets a yard. Maybe 2, second down and 8 from the 7-yard line. 7:26 here in the second quarter. 14-6 on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Appreciate everybody watching on mylocalradio.com or listening in on KACH. Last regular season game of the year for your West Side Pirates. Guaranteed a spot in playoffs, though, so they'll have more football. Under center, Green takes the snap, hands it off, up the gut. Running is Morrison. A flag flies on the far sideline. So we'll check on the flag, but Morrison pushes forward for a pickup of a good 5 yards.
I believe this flag is against Malad.
I think they're going to say illegal motion. Yeah. So illegal motion, illegal shift, whatever you want to call it. It's going to back him up half the distance to the goal-ish. They're going to say the 3-4 yard line, 3.5. So that being so close to the goal line, half the distance there, will be a 2nd down and 12 now instead of being 3rd down and 4. Do get the 2nd down back. 6:58 on the clock here in the second quarter. Green under center. Takes the snap. Going to pass a screen to the right side. Actually a slant, and it's going to be dropped over there on the near sideline by Chase Martin. So Martin drops the slant pattern. He was wide open. Probably was going to go for an extra 4 or 5 yards after the catch, but can't hang on to the ball. Maybe a little bit behind him. But either way, one you expect a receiver to hold on to doesn't there, and it's 3rd down and 12 now.
Good pressure there by the Pirates defense, kind of forcing that throw fairly quick.
Yeah, it was a very quick throw, very quick. 6:44 as the clock stops. Side receiver, the 3-back set we normally see from Malad. They'll motion a man in the backfield, hand off the running back, and it's running right up the gut of Scholl as he's taken down, or rather Morrison.
Whit Keller with the tackle there for the West Side Pirates.
Pickup of 3 yards makes it 4th down and 9 from their own 6-yard line, 7-yard line. So it's going to be a punt situation, and Westside's going to have beautiful territory no matter what happens here. Drake Sage will be the one to return it.
Chase Martin. Nope. Brady Scholl back to punt.
Scholl back to punt this one away for the Malad Dragons. He takes it. He punts this away. And a nice line drive punt. Crew, or rather Drake, having it bounce off his hands. Picks it up at the 45 on his own side of the field. Gets past the 50 to the 45. Now to the 40. Cuts back at the 35 to the 30. Goes back upfield to the 25 and is tackled down by a couple of Malad Dragons. But for Drake Sage, a 30-yard return from the 45-yard line to the opposing 25-yard line. And great field position for your Pirates here in the second quarter, up by 8.
A great run and return there for the punt by Drake Sage, gaining quite a few yards from where he originally picked up the ball.
Fuller under center. Far side receiver Abram Mumford. 2 backs, both the Sage brothers. Gonna fake the handoff to Crew. Fuller wants to throw. Goes to the right side. Mumford open. Caught. Touchdown. Abram Mumford in the end zone. A 25-yard strike. And Westside makes the fireworks fly once again.
You know, Jace, we've mentioned this. That's not something we really had the option to do earlier this year with Trace Stone as the QB. Fuller really coming through with his arm, scoring key touchdowns in the game against Aberdeen, and now here against Malad.
Dallas Nelson set to kick this one in with the extra point, making it a 21-6 game if he can punch it through. And Dallas Nelson, 3 for 3 on kicks, 21-6. We take a look at the Northern Title instant replay of the touchdown as we head to break. A nice pass to Abram Mumford on the far sideline puts Westside up by 15. We'll take a break, come right back. You're watching Westside Pirate Football, brought to you by Northern Title. Good deeds done daily.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
A great catch by Abram Mumford puts Westside up by now 15 points, 21-6 on the Flying S Talon Escrow scoreboard. Dallas Nelson boots this one away. Martin picks it at the 6-yard line. He'll get to the 15 before he's wrestled down at the 20 by a couple of Westside tacklers. First to get there was Chet Ward. I want to go back to this Northern Title instant replay because not only is it great camera work by our cameraman Kenny Mitchell, but I also just want to point out Abram Mumford high-pointing this ball. It's a little underthrown, but he goes up there and just rips it out of the hands. I'm not going to say Moss level, but
catch.
Correct.
Exactly.
Contested. 21-6 the score. Westside up. Malad back with the ball. It'll be Easton Green under center. Martin, Tubbs, and Scholl the backs. Motion Scholl. Hands it to Tubbs, though, running to the left side in the opposite way of the motion, and he'll get a 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 for the Malad Dragons as our Pirate defense has kept up greatly this game, only allowing 1 touchdown so far and stopping the 2-point conversion for Malad to take the lead at the time.
43 yards passing for Jaden Fuller, by the way, on 3 completions. I like that. Under center, 43. Green. Far side receiver, a motion man. It's going to be Howe. They will hand it up off the gut, though. And it's Chet Ward with the tackle and Morrison with the run. He goes another yard. So make it 3rd down and 8. 4:39 here in the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Yardmaster, serving lawns across the Cache Valley. (21-6) on the Flying S Talon Escrow scoreboard. Under center, Green. Motions Howell. Takes the snap. Pitches it to Howell on the left arm. Scholl actually going to the left side. He's going to push to the outside part. He gets pushed out of bounds. The chains fly. I don't know where they're going to mark him out, but he was close to the first down marker. I think they're going to mark him out at the 30-yard line. So he'll be short of that first down marker by 3 yards. Pickup of 6. 4th down and 3. From the 30-yard line, Malad trailing by 15 with 3:57 here in the second quarter. I would kind of expect him to go for it, especially after they went for it on that 4th and 19.
Would not also be surprised if they try to punt it here. But
no, either is an option for them for sure.
I'm fairly confident they're going to try to punch this through and get those 4 yards to bring it to a first down.
Normal set here as Green goes under center. Near side receiver Chase Martin, and a flag flies, a delay of game on the Malad Dragons. Well, and that may negate them trying to go for it. It backs them up 5 yards. It's their third penalty of the game. And now 4th down and 8 with
now I believe they're
3:57.
sending in that punt team now. Kind of forced to punt this ball as they're on their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, 4th down and 2, 4th down and 3 area, you could probably go for it. 4th down and 8, 9 area, no, that's not a go-for-it situation. Westside trying to get their guys off, though, at the last second. Garrett Taylor going to stay on. Back to return, Drake Sage. Scholl going to punt this one away. He'll take the snap, and another flag.
Flags before this play begins.
And it's a false start on Malad, so back him up another 5 yards. 5th penalty. 5 penalties for now a combined 25 yards.
Malad kind of kicking themselves here. It's 2 flags and 2 plays. Not really doing them any favors here. I mean, they had an option to try to get the first down, but now they're forced into this punt as it's.
One of those penalties was a 2-yard penalty because of the half distance of the goal.
That is a good point.
I mean, it could have been easily 5 for 30 yards. Scholl takes the snap. Boots this way on a line drive. Drake Sage receives it at the 48, gets past the 50 to the 45, goes to the left side of the 40, now at the 35. Cuts back at the 30 and gets tackled there by Scholl.
Drake Sage returning the ball excellently this game, being marked right around the same spot as last time, maybe about 5 yards back from his last push from a punt, but
Drake Sage all-purpose yards today are going to go crazy because he had 25 yards on the first punt return. That one was 22 yards on the return, and he's got also 21 yards in rushing. So you're talking he's at like 60 yards all-purpose right now, and we're not even through the second quarter. Far side receiver Avram Mumford. West side with a normal set here, the 3 running backs, and they're going to move Mumford to the near sideline. Crew Sage, Drake Sage, the 2 backs. The Pirate back is Trey Stone. Under center, Fuller takes the snap, wants to pass, has a pressure, and he's going to be taken down momentarily, but then he loses the ball. Ball is out on the ground, still loose, and Westside recovers it, and I think it was a good job there by Whit Keller to jump on top of it.
A little bit of confrontation there after the ball was down, having a couple people jumping in on the pile.
Well, and I wonder, I mean, Jaden Fuller was nearly down, and they're saying he wasn't, so it was a full fumble, and it's high school. You can't review it, but part of me thinks his knee might have touched before they.
I had thought that Fuller was either falling or completely down when that ball came out.
But either way, they're going to say no, so it's going to be 2nd down and, 24. Shotgun Fuller, 2 receivers to the right. He has to throw as he rolls out right. Goes a screen pass to the near sideline with Trey Stone. 1 tackler to beat. A flag will fly as he runs through the tackler. Trey Stone up quickly, and I have to think that's going to be holding on West Side.
Number 11 with the reception and number 11 with the tackle. That's holding Tubbs.
Yeah, I think it's going to be holding there on Malad, or on West Side rather, at the 40-yard line. So that will back him up to the 50. It is now 2nd down and 30 to go. That's not what you want.
I guess there's karma here. You know, Malad had quite a few flags there, and now Westside fumble, and now a flag on top of that.
I don't know about karma, but evening it out for sure. Shotgun for Fuller. Drake Sage and Abram Mumford, 2 receivers on the far side. Going to hand it off to Crew, though, as he runs to the near sideline. Gets to the 45, breaks the tackler, cuts back to the 40, and is taken down at the 39-yard line. Picks up 11 yards, though.
Now instead of what was that, 2nd and
30 to
30?
Go? Yeah, it's now it's 3rd and 19.
A little bit more reasonable here.
A little better. 21-6 in the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Second quarter brought to you by Yardmaster. Winding down here, 2:27 on the clock. Shotgun for Fuller. Oh, here we go. Trips right. Luke Hodges, a lone receiver, also on the right side. Fuller takes the snap. Rolls to his right side. Has pressure. Throws as he's hit. And the ball is incomplete. It was picked off, is what Malad saying. It hit the ground. Pressure off the near sideline, though, very quickly put on. Bryce Howe comes on that near side to almost sack Fuller, but he got hit as he threw. 4th down and 19, a punt coming for Westside.
That catch was pretty darn close to being complete.
Yeah, I thought it was intercepted in my mind. but, I'll take it. 21-6. Westside still leads. Crew Sage to punt this away. He's standing at the 50-yard line. Chase Martin back to return. Crew takes the punt, boots it away from the right side. Martin running over at the 5. It stops right there, and Trey Stone, he grabbed it at the 3, and that's where it's going to be marked. Westside is going to have another chance at Malad inside the 5.
Trey Stone doing a good job there, grabbing that ball and making sure it doesn't go into the end zone.
They'll mark it at the 4-yard line, so even farther than the last time, as they started their drive at the 5. The previous time it was in there. This time it's first down and 10 from the 4. Malad here on the far hash with the snap. They'll come up to the line with a lot of work to do, trailing by 15 and inside their own 5-yard line. Near side receiver in Zane Thomas. And hold on here. We're getting some talk from the officials going down to the sideline. They want a ball. They had the wrong ball. They had the West Side ball, not. Okay.
Good
well, they're changing the ball. All right, well, Malad will have a first down and 10 from the 4-yard line. Near side receiver, as I mentioned, Thomas. Motion a running back across, but it's going to be a pass play as he rolls out in the end zone, throws it, and it's going to be tipped in the air loose, but it's almost picked off by Drake Sage. It falls incomplete, though. It actually went through the hands of Drake Sage into Brady Scholl's hands, and then he couldn't catch it, and then it was just floating in the air for it felt like an eternity, but drops down harmlessly.
That bounced around quite a bit. Through a couple people's hands and bounced off of a couple people's backs, I believe, once it was on the ground.
1:58 on the clock in the second quarter. West Side with a second down and 10 on the defensive front with Malad trying to get something going on offense. Green under center. A receiver to the far side takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Running to the left side is Scholl, and he picks up 2 yards. And a timeout called by, I believe, Westside. So Westside take the timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Westside Pirate Football on KACH and My Local Radio, brought to you by West Motor Company.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Second quarter action here brought to you by Yardmaster, serving lawns across the Cache Valley. Jace Andrews alongside Jace Royer. Want to give a big shout out to our cameraman, Kenny Mitchell, if you're watching on My Local Radio. He's got the great shots going on all night long. 3 receivers towards the near side. Under center, Easton takes the snap, looking to pass, rolls out, throws it. It's going to be picked off by Crew Sage. He takes it out of the hands of Zane Thomas. Thomas had it in his arms, and Crew just comes in and rips it away. Let's take a look on a Northern Title instant replay. You see him get pressured. He throws it out, up for grabs, and Crew Sage rips it out of the hands of Zane Thomas. And I don't know about you, Jace, but I thought that was going to be a first down if he caught it.
I absolutely thought that. Crew reading. Our Pirate defense has been great today at reading the pass. And Crew seeing that pass, maybe just a hair late, but still in time for the interception.
Shotgun for Fuller. 2 receivers to the near side. Running back on a mishandle and a fumble on the ground. And a dive by Trey Stone to get back on it. Westside retains it. So there was a running back to the left of Fuller. Trace motioned across the field, and he did not receive the ball well on the handoff. Fumbled it, but jumped back on top of it. He did lose 9 yards, though, so second down and 19. What is it with Westside and wanting these second down and forevers?
Well, kind of interesting. I'm sure Coach Mo's not happy right now. 2 fumbles in this second quarter.
Shotgun for Fuller. One receiver to either side. Motions Drake Sage across the field. Going to hand the ball off to Crew. He'll break through one tackle to the 30 to the 25 to the 20, and he just keeps firing forward with those legs, pumping like an engine, all the way to the 20, maybe 16-yard line, actually. They're going to give him a couple extra yards to the 17, so third down and manageable now, as it's third down and 7 yards to go after the pickup there of 13 yards for Crew Sage. Under center, Fuller. Backs are Crew and Drake Sage. He's going to fake the handoff. Rolls out. Near side. Looking to pass. He breaks off with it. Still looking to pass. Throws it. Corner of the end zone. Mumford is out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete.
Good catch still by Mumford, trying to get a little toe drag on that back edge. Go back to Crew's run. Crew is great at breaking tackles. He broke 3 or 4 tackles there to get that push. And now we're sitting about a 4th and 7. Yeah, 4th and 7 from your own 17-yard line. Pretty obvious go-for-it situation. Mumford, though, he already went out of the back of the end zone, so even if he caught it, it was going to be illegal touching. Exactly, yes.
So no matter what, he catches it inbounds or not, it doesn't really matter. 4th down and 7 to go from the 17. Need to get to the 10-yard line. 2 receivers on the near side, Hodges and Stone. Fuller takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Crew, rolls out to the near side, throws to the near side. Drake Sage catches it. He's going to be really close. They're marking him at the 11-yard line, though, so he needed 7. He picks up 6 on the pass play, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Just about a couple feet short there, just almost a yard short for the first down for the Pirates. It'll be a turnover on downs, bringing the ball to the Malad Dragons.
In the last time, there was 4 different receivers with a catch for Westside and over 49 yards of receiving on those 4 different receivers.
This is a completely new offense for Westside, and it's working great.
I'm not complaining. It's just crazy to see. First down and 10 from Malad at the 11-yard line. 24 seconds to play, by the way, in the second quarter in this first half. Tubbs is going to take the handoff and just kind of power through the middle. He'll pick up 6 yards, and that'll probably be the end of this first half. So it'll be second down and 4, but with 9 seconds off the clock will run out, and that will end the first half of play. Westside with the lead, 21-6. A couple of touchdowns for Crew Sage, a passing touchdown for Jaden Fuller to Abram Mumford, and Westside with a solid lead as we head into the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. We'll take a break. This has been the second quarter, brought to you by Yardmaster, sowing lawns across the Cache Valley.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm, and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Welcome into the Puppy Steps Training halftime show here as Westside on top of the Malad Dragons. 21-6 on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Jace Andrews alongside Jace Royer to recap this first half for you. And overall, really solid. Couple of interceptions on the first two drives for the Westside defense. Couple of touchdowns for Cruz Sage. But I think maybe the biggest play was that touchdown to Abram Mumford on the 25-yard reception to the far sideline, too, on a really jump ball. And Abram not only high-pointed it, had a contested catch, and had to come back to the ball as it was a tad underthrown by Fuller. Overall, though, really solid effort of play in the first half. The one touchdown, though, from Malad, a very good one, 35-yard on the double handoff and then pass from Scholl on what was a surprise play, to say the least. You don't really expect your running back to make that long of a pass. Not to mention, Kyson Wiley was not really one of the main receivers we saw out there. So for him to go down the sideline on the near side, Trey Stone, I will say, read the play well and was decently in coverage, but he just took a step toward the line of scrimmage at the beginning of the play, thinking it was going to be a run. And as soon as he saw the double handoff, he immediately went back to his guy. But that one step allowed for the touchdown to be converted, and for a great, I would have to say, trick play in a way from Malad on their way to scoring their only touchdown of the game in that first quarter. 21-6 again on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Jace Andrews, Jace Royer with you. And, well, I think overall this was what we would like, what we would expect. And, well, I'll kind of go to you, Jace, here. We talked about this yesterday about wanting the seniors to play a lot of the half. Is 21-6 enough?
I believe it is. These seniors, while lots of them play, a couple of them don't, but they're still well-rounded players. Like we saw Corey Telford with the tackle on that kickoff right around the 4 or 5 yard line. So our seniors can play. It's just, I don't know whether Coach Mo's feeling comfortable with it. I'm not quite for sure, but I would not be one bit surprised to see a little bit more senior action as it's senior night tonight.
All right, a little bit of inside information. We know Coach Mo as the coach, out here getting his guys. You know him as teacher Tyson Mosher.
Well,
in a way. Would you describe him as a stressful teacher or a more laid-back teacher?
Well, Coach Mo's kind of just that in-between guy. We'll have lots of worksheets, but he's still an entertaining guy that can crack a lot of jokes. So he's that kind of happy medium where it's going to be a good time in his class, but you actually have to show up and actually do stuff. So, a little bit in between. And back to a teacher, Coach Mo. I don't think I've ever called him Mr. Moser. It is Coach Mo.
That's not what you say.
Whether you are one of his football boys or not, it's Coach Mo. That's what everybody knows him by. So, Teacher Mo, that's a new one.
Teach or mow. That's your word of the day. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency halftime stats here on our Puppy Steps Training halftime show.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency postgame, halftime stats here with the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. Looking for your Westside Pirates singular stats at Crew Sage with the leading rushing attack, 55 yards on 10 carries. Drake Sage with 4 carries for 21 yards. Trey Stone with 4 carries for 17 yards. Jaden Fuller with a lone carry for -1 yard and a team carry for -7 yards. A little bit of football trivia here, Jace. I know we just talked about how you're getting a little more comfortable with football, getting a little more comfortable, volleyball, but a team carry for -7 yards. Can you explain that to me, and do you know where it was in the game?
Well, I'm sure that was the couple of fumbles.
Correct. Wow. He knows ball. It was. It was the fumble that was on the ground. It resulted in a 7-yard loss, but it was fumbled by 2 people, so it's like you don't really give it to anybody.
Yes, exactly.
So there you go. Jaden Fuller goes 4 for 6 in passing, completes 4 for 6, obviously, 49 yards, and then all 4 receptions to a different receiver. 1 to Trey Stone for 12 yards, 1 to Luke Hodges for 6 yards, a touchdown reception for Abram Mumford, 25 yards. That's the highest you'll see. And then a reception for Drake Sage for 6 yards. He was just 1 yard shy of getting the first down there late in that first quarter, and hence why it was kind of a little bit of a tough ending to the quarter. Not that you were, expecting to be up by 30 by this point, but the clock was winding down. You were under a minute, and you got to the 11-yard line, and you were 1 yard short of having a first down and having timeouts to try and get in the end zone.
Well, one thing here, it might say 4 for 6, but Abram Mumford caught that ball on that back edge of the end zone, but was just barely out.
True.
All of his throws have been clean. Yeah. Just whether they were counted or not is a different story.
The only really true incompletion was the 1 interception, which he also got hit on the throw.
Yes, that is true. Lots of pressure there.
So
he did a great job throwing the ball away quickly. But, I agree. Maybe a little bit of a scare there for the Pirates, as that was a pretty darn close call there for the interception.
Well, on top of which, you don't want your quarterback who's been, leading you to the promised land in a lot of ways to get hurt. And I mean, he got whacked in the back on that play.
But one nice thing about that is we still have Trace as
Correct.
that. Trace can always come back, and Trace, not that he was not a good QB. He was a great QB.
He was great. It was just that Trace is almost a better running back than a quarterback in a lot of ways.
And you see here, he's third for yards for the team. Trace has 17 yards.
He also has a 12-yard reception, so all purpose, he's over close to 30 yards.
So Trace is a weapon on either the quarterback, if need be, or as a running back.
We'll also mention Drake Sage's punt returns. Both those were huge. A 20-yard return and a 25-yard return and a 22-yard return. So you're talking close to 50 yards on just returns, and then he's got 21 yards on the ground and 6 yards in the air.
Well, we talk a lot about these runners, but maybe something that doesn't get as much credit is those blockers. They are there and paving the way. Now, Crew and Drake are doing great at breaking tackles, but our line is doing amazing at also blocking and getting the ball further up.
Well, I think here's the saying I always go by with your offensive line. They're doing a great job, and obviously the running backs are breaking tackles, but they're breaking one tackler, not multiple tacklers, because of the offensive line.
And you can kind of see that big difference. Malad's let in maybe a couple more people than the West Side line, and it's really making a big difference, especially with the score 21-6.
Senior night here in Dayton, Idaho. Crew Sage, one of the main seniors, he's putting on a show. 2 touchdowns, 55 yards on the ground. He's having a game to remember in his potential final home game of his high school career, and if this is his final home game at Lyle S. Henderson Field, what a career he's put, including a state championship last year, which he was a key part of, including having an interception in that state championship game. We have one more break here on the Puppy Step Training Halftime Show. This has been the Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency Halftime Stats. We will take a break and come back with the second half of action. You're watching Pirate Football, brought to you by Stokes Market, True Value.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to important things, it's always nice to know you made the right decision. This is Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency in Preston. We all know that life insurance is a good decision because it provides financial protection for your family. But have you considered life insurance as income replacement, a savings plan, or supplemental retirement income? Different policies come with different options. Make sure you have the best insurance that is right for you and your family. Schedule a free insurance review with us today. Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Welcome back here to Dayton, Idaho. I want to give you a quick score update. Across the way, Preston taking on Snake River tonight, and it's 10-7 at halftime. Funny enough, they're actually playing quicker than Westside for the first time, I think, ever. So, lower score, 10-7. So, Preston, though, winning their district, so they're already confirmed with a playoff game. And speaking with Dan Hubbard, their play-by-play guy, they're going to get a home game. So they will be playing at home, and good for them. They deserve it. A big win last week against Pokey. Big win against Pocatello. I believe the final score was 48-28. Just an exceptional season from them to come, and had a tough start to the year, but they are on a 2-game win streak or 3-game win streak at this point, and man, they've really showed off what this team is capable of, and now they'll take it into the playoffs. We got about 1:55 left on the clock. Malad is ready, by the way. They're already out there on the field getting ready for the kickoff. Meanwhile, Westside here, they're still getting their stretches all in. They're taking their time. They know that this is their home field, and they get the warm-up time if they want it, so they're going to take it. So, why not? 21-6 on the Flying Estel and Escrow scoreboard. I'll tell you what, we'll take one break and come back here as we missed one in the first quarter anyway. So you're watching Westside Pirate Football here, brought to you by West Motor Company.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
That's not the right one. I wish it was a touchdown, West Side. 21-6 on the Flying S on Escrow scoreboard. We're heading into the third quarter. Third quarter, by the way, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts, Car Quest. Telling you what, my car got a little bit of problem with the lights. Went over there, lickety split, done. They told me what part I need, how to install it. They said they could do it for me. It was great. 21-6 as Dallas Nelson will go kick it off. Nelson, he's been solid today. Had a touchback along with converting on all 3 extra points tonight. And now he'll start off the second half for Westside. Funny enough, though, Malad did get the ball to start the half in the first half because they had a little onside kick. A little short kick this time. Martin going to pick it up at about the 17-yard line. He'll run to the outside of the 20, 22, and that's where he's wrapped up by a host of Pirates. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 22-yard line with 11:54 to start the first drive of the second half.
Sorry about that. Yet again, you saw Corey Telford down there yet again making his way quickly down the field, and he's been quite an asset on these special teams.
First down and 10. They're going to put him back to the 20-yard line, actually. So Malad back out, trailing by 15. They've got 2 receivers to the near side. A running back behind the quarterback, Green. Motions one of the receivers. They'll hand it off to him. It's Tubbs running to the left side. He'll break through the offensive line, but then get wrapped up by the second level. A pickup of maybe 3 or 4 yards makes it second down and, say, 6 to go. Give him 4 on the carry to the 24-yard line.
One of the 3 tacklers there was Garrett Taylor, a senior here at West Side, having several tackles tonight, having overall, I think, a pretty good game.
Well, Garrett Taylor, before Trey Stone came in the picture, was one of the solid running backs that we used in a lot of facets and in different formations. Easton Green under center. Has a tight end on the near side, motions Scholl across the line. He's going to fake the handoff to Scholl, hands it off up the middle to Morrison. He is breaking through a leg tackle at the 25, and then they're going to mark him down right there is what they're going to say. So he picks up a yard, make it third down and 5 with 11:02 here in the third quarter. Seeing if this Westside defense can get a stop here on their first drive of the second half. Luke Hodges, the high safety here for Westside. Trey Stone and Drake Sage, the 2 cornerbacks on the right. Cruz Sage, the cornerback on the near side. Garrett Taylor, one of the linebackers, along with Whit Keller. Near side with a receiver here is going to be Stone as they'll hand the ball off up the gut. Tubbs, he's not going to go anywhere. He maybe gets a yard, say 4th down and 3, so give Tubbs a yard as he gets over the 20-yard line, over the 20 yards on the night for him.
Malad sending in their punt team. Not really surprising. They have 4 yards to go with not much going for this drive so far, and being so deep in their own territory. Not surprising at all.
Scholl to put it away, and now Crew going to go back and have a 2-returner set. Drake the near side, Crew the far side returner. Scholl is going to take it, runs to the right. He looks to throw. He has Tubbs at the 20 to the 25. He's pushed out of bounds. Did he get to the 30? They're going to say he is short at the 29-yard line. Westside stops the fake, and it'll be Westside ball at the 29-yard line.
Kind of a trick play. You've seen Malad play a lot of trick plays this game. Or maybe not exactly all of them trick, but clearly it's
special formation.
Exactly. And kind of a risky move there by the Malad offense.
I mean, I understand it because you're down by 15 against a really good team, but that's tough to not get it here in Westside with a chance to break this lead and maybe break this game open. Under center, Fuller takes the snap, hands it off. Drake up the gut, has some space to the 20. First down and more to the 15, and he gets tackled right to about the, say, 14-yard line. So a pickup on the first down carry of 16 yards by Drake Sage.
Westside's line doing a great job preventing anybody from getting back and leaving the rest to Drake to break like 2-3 tackles there past the line of scrimmage, getting a good push there for the first down.
Fuller under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Drake up the middle, kind of just following his line, and that offensive line just is manhandling the Malad Dragons defensive line. They get 5 yards of push. Drake Sage falls forward for 6 yards. Or makes it a 5-yard gain right where they push the line to, and it's 2nd down and 5. But this offensive line is just manhandling these Dragons right now.
Abram Mumford coming with the play.
21-6 on the Flying Ash Talent Escrow scoreboard here in quarter number 3. Mumford, the far side receiver. Fuller under center. The lone back, Drake Sage. They motion Crew Sage back to the backfield with his brother Drake. The snap and a handoff on a motion to Trey Stone. He'll cut it back inside of the 5 and falls forward to the 4-yard line where he'll be down with a 1st and goal from the 4.
Yet again, Trey Stone being a great running back for this Pirate team, getting another couple yards there.
So 1st and goal now from the 4. Westside trying to increase their already 15-point lead. Far side receiver Luke Hodges. Drake and Crew the backs. Pirate back is Trey Stone on the right. Hand it off to Drake. Up the gut, has some push. Where are they going to mark him? They say he is short of the goal line at the 1. So a pickup of 3 there for Drake Sage.
Still have 3 attempts here to punch it in as it's only 2nd and goal with about a yard left to go.
2nd and goal from the 1. Far side, it's going to be Mumford, the receiver. And maybe just a QB sneak here with Fuller. He's going to hand it off to Drake once again, trying to get the end zone, and he is going to lose a yard. So he kind of gets right into the heart of the defensive line and doesn't go anywhere. And now it's 3rd down and goal from the 2 with 7:28 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hodges goes out to bring the play.
Malad's defensive line doing a great job shoving back here, not letting the Pirates get much on this goal attempt. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Under center, Fuller takes the snap. Going to pitch it left side. Crew Sage for a 3rd time tonight. He sets the fireworks off, and Westside puts 6 more on the board. There is a flag late. It was after the play. We'll see if it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct and who it will be on. It is a touchdown, though.
Sure.
So it is after the play. Personal foul on the Malad Dragons. So it's going to be enforced here on the 2-point conversion, it looks like. So they're going to take an attempt here as they move it to the 1.5-yard line. And Westside trying to attempt a 2-point conversion here. Shotgun for Fuller. Trips right with a receiver on the far sideline. They're going to throw it right at the gut. Drake Sage has the reception and catches the touchdown. Or the 2-point conversion, rather. 29 now to 6.
Drake Sage with his 2nd complete pass of the night. And is that 2 touchdowns now for Drake, or is that only 1 here?
No, it was a 2-point conversion. So.
Or yes.
Only 1 for Drake, 3 for Crew, and Abram Mumford has the 1 receiving.
Exactly.
Take a look at the Northern Title instant replay on this touchdown. Let's see if we got that extracurricular activity. It's off the screen on the left there. And couldn't really see what happens there, but either way, it helped Westside get the 2-point conversion. We'll take a break. Be right back here in quarter number 3, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, Farm and Ranch. Lawn and garden or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Welcome back here after the kickoff. It's going to be first down and 10 from Malad at the 20-yard line. 29-6, Westside leads here in quarter number 3.
Westside special teams doing a great job stuffing the ball, not letting Malad really get anywhere with this.
Green under center. They're going to have one receiver on the near side. Takes the snap, hands it off to Tubbs running left. He's going to break through the first tackle, but Drake Sage going to wrap him up on the second line of defense. He does pick up a good 6 yards of carry there.
Tubbs being kind of a key player of this game so far. You see him running to that far side quite a bit. I'm fairly confident he's one of the lead runners on this team, this Malad team.
Yes, so far their 3 running backs have been Tubbs, number 11, Holden. They've got Brady Scholl, number 22, and then Drake Morrison. Those are your 3 backs. Speaking of those 3 backs, they're all in a kind of triangle formation with a near side receiver in Chase Martin. Scholl gets the handoff on the little sweep. He'll come to the 30, break past the 35 for a first down. Ball's out on the ground. They're going to say he's down, though. Either way, it was recovered by Malad, but it's a 16-yard gain or something. Maybe 15 yards there for...
Well, what you might not have seen there was Dallas Nilsson was actually in the backfield, but the quarterback, Green, broke the tackle and pushed on forward. Or, that was the quarterback, I believe.
No, that was Scholl.
That was
Brady
Scholl.
Scholl.
My apologies there.
Far side receiver, Thomas. Green under center. 3 backs, Morrison, Tubbs, Howe. Tubbs is the motion man. They're going to fake the pitch to him, keeping it as Green running to the far sideline. He's wrapped up and thrown down by Rafe Graves.
Good tackle there by Rafe Graves, tracking him down on that far side. And now, did they get to the line of scrimmage quite yet? Just a yard back to the line of scrimmage.
I think that they're going to mark on the forward progress to about a half-yard back of the original line of scrimmage. So luckily for Malad, they don't lose much. 5:19 left in the third. They're going to have one receiver on the far sideline. The 3 backs set in somewhat of a triangle. 2 in kind of a tight end area and the lone back behind him. Have a motion man Scholl, but they're going to hand it off to Morrison up the gut. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage, if that, and then is wrapped up by Ivan Campbell, and it'll be 3rd down and long. They say that he got back to maybe the original line of scrimmage.
So now 3rd and 10, starting on, or 3rd and 10, and they're at their own 42-yard line.
Malad trying to get something going as they trail 29-6 here late in the third quarter. Scholl motions out to be a receiver on the near side. They'll take the snap, throw it to Scholl on a slant, and Crusade read that like a book, came in, broke up the pass, and it's going to be 4th down and 10.
Crusade doing a great job tonight reading these passes, having 1 interception, and now almost having a second there, but just slightly off, but still managing to keep it clean. And now
well, his first interception was very similar to that on like a slant route that he kind of read.
Lots of subs there in for the Pirate defense.
Yeah, they're going to rotate out as they'll have the punt formation. Crusade and Drake Sage back to turn. Scholl takes the snap, ready to punt it away. Not faking this time, boots it to Crew. He's going to fair catch it at the 23-yard line, and that's where Westside will start their drive here with a 23-point lead.
Good fair catch there by Crew. Kind of about 3, maybe 4 Malad defensive players there right on top of Crew almost as soon as he caught the ball.
4:18 to go here in the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. A lot warmer than last Friday.
And it helps up here having these little heaters.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was about to mention that. The heaters feel nice, but overall it's a little bit warmer as the handoff will go on the end around coming to Crusade as he picks up, let's say, 2-3 yards, and we'll say 2nd down and 7 with 4:06. By the way, Crusade breaking 70 yards on that carry, 12 carries for 70. Westside may be looking for a long drive here. Up by 23, 3:50 to go in the third. You got the ball inside your own 30-yard line. Maybe just trying to take a long little drive with the run to Drake Sage up the middle. He'll fall forward to the 30-yard line. Not much on that carry, but he picks up 4 after it. Just by falling forward, man, I mean, that's kind of the help. You just fall forward, you get an extra yard or two. And I think that's why you're always taught as a running back to just kind of keep your weight in front of you in a lot of facets. Keep the legs moving, but if you're going to fall, always just try and like lean over that way, spin her out the tackle, and it helps there. 44 yards on 7 carries for Drake. Third down here and 3 to go. From the 30-yard line, moving from right to left, Fuller takes the snap, pitches it, right side Drake, breaks through a couple of tackles, dives to the 31-yard line, but is going to be short of the first down marker. Second down, or make it fourth down rather, and 2 to go from the 31.
Westside's going to go for it, I believe. They've not sent in their punt team.
Yeah, I think you just go for it here. 4th down and 2. You're trying to get as much time off the clock as you can, and that's what will happen. Fuller ready to take the snap. Near side receiver and Luke Hodges. Little hard count. He fumbles the snap. Ball on the ground. Flag will go out.
This will be interesting what the call is here.
Westside did recover the fumble on Jaden Fuller, but we're going to see what this flag is.
Might be a false start on the Pirates.
I mean, if it was a false start, it probably should have had the play wiped dead. Yeah, it was a legal shift. It'll be declined by the Malad Dragons, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line where that ball was recovered.
This might be one of the first times Malad's gotten the ball for a possession inside Pirate territory, now at that 30-yard line in the Pirate territory.
Green, the quarterback, with a receiver to the far side, and they jump across the line, and a flag will fly. They're going to say encroachment on Westside. Westside also only had 10 guys on the field, too.
Exactly. Number 63, I believe that's Bo Reeder coming in for the Pirates.
So it'll be first down and 5 now from the 25 of Westside from Malad. The far side receiver, Thomas. Morrison the back behind Green. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Tubbs running right, and he'll fall past the first down marker to the 20, make it 19-yard line, pickup of 6 yards on the first down carry. And only 6 yards on a first down carry gets you a first down in this situation, as it was 1st and 5 after the penalty.
Crew Sage with the tackle for the Pirates.
They're inside the red zone here. First time tonight they've been inside the red zone. They have scored, but that was on a 35-yard double pass. Now it's going to be 1st and 10, 2:15 to go in the third quarter. Motion stroll across the line. That's going to be a pass to the right side, though, and pushed down immediately after taking the ball is Justin Toome. Crew Sage with the tackle, and it's going to be no gain as they get back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the first down pass completion. Crew Sage with the sure-handed tackle pushes him out of bounds. 1:46 and counting here in the third quarter. And Westside trying to keep Malad out of the end zone. Green under center. Takes the snap, hands it off. Tubbs running left this time, trying to get the edge. He will not get it. Ivan Campbell, the first one to reach him in the backfield. He escapes that tackle, but then Rafe Graves cleans him up for only a 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 9 here at the 18-yard line.
Well, kind of what we expected here in the second half. Bo Reeder, a senior that came in for a couple plays there, and Trey Stone coming back in for Bo to go back as a linebacker.
Under center is going to be Green. 3-back set with the motion man on the far side. Not going to motion, hands it off to Tubbs once again. Going to the left side, tries to bounce it outside, and he's going to be taken down before he can get to the outside part of the field. It'll be right around the 15-yard line. I think they're going to mark it at maybe the 17 or 16. They'll say at the 16-yard line, so he picks up 2, but makes it 4th down and 7 to go. 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Maybe Malad's final play here of this third quarter, and a 4th down and 7 to go. Green Motion Scholl across the field. Takes the snap. He's going to roll out, looks to throw. Has Scholl open at the 5 or the 15. Goes to the 10 and it'll be rolled out to the 6 or 7 yard line.
First and goal for the Malad Dragons.
Pickup of 10 yards on that reception for Scholl. 12 seconds left in this third quarter. Clock's going to wind, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So Malad threatening here at the 6 yard line. And they'll have a first and goal from the 6 when we come back for the final quarter of play of the regular season. We'll take a break. Jace Andrews, Jace Royer with you, and our incredible cameraman, Kenny Mitchell. We'll be right back here. You're watching Westside Pirate Football, brought to you by Stokes Market, True Value.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
Fourth quarter underway here in Dayton, Idaho. Malad threatening with first and goal from the 6 yard line. They switch ends of the field from the right side to the left side, or from the south to the north, if you'd like that better. Green, not there as it's a shotgun snap to Scholl. He'll just jump at the line of scrimmage. He goes nowhere, and it's going to be 2nd down and 6 as they pick up nothing on the first play of the fourth quarter. We saw that direct snap Wildcat type formation early on in this game from the Malad Dragons, but that's kind of since been lost in a lot of facets. And, well, it comes back to play there as he doesn't get any yardage to Westside ready for it, but the first time we've seen that in a while. We'll see if they do that again. It looks like they're in that shotgun formation with Scholl once again. Now, he has completed a 35-yard pass. He's looking to throw it this time as he goes to the right. He'll take it himself, though, and he runs and dives at the 5 to maybe the 3 or 2 yard line. They're going to mark him at the 2.5 is what they'll say. So 3rd down and goal from the 2.5 with 11:04 to go here in the game. Fourth quarter brought to you by Papa Jace. Check out their famous beef jerky in Clifton, Idaho. 3rd and goal from the 2.5. They're going with that shotgun to Scholl formation, Wildcat. Now he's going to come up under center. He's going to take the snap and just QB sneak it. Westside, though, with a good push, keeps him out. But the second effort, they get him in. Touchdown, Malad. Scholl was stood up at the line, and then one of his offensive linemen, picked him up in a way and took him into the end zone. Take a look at the Northern Title instant replay here. You see he was stood up. I mean, he wasn't going anywhere, and then one of his offensive linemen carries him into the end zone.
Now, sometimes that makes you question, last game against Aberdeen, you saw aiding the runner. I don't know if that's much different.
Out. Football, welcome. There's holding on every play, to be fair. So
yeah, that is a good point.
Going for 2 here's Malad. Shotgun Scholl once again. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it, and it's going to be caught by Bryson Howell. And Malad makes it 29-14. We'll take a break. Malad up on the board at least, 29-14. Westside will have the ball back with now their lead cut by 7 points, or rather 8 points. We'll take a break here. You're watching Westside Pirate Football, brought to you by Ready Support Services.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Fourth quarter as Malad cuts the lead to 15. And now we've seen them be successful in an onside kick attempt, whether it was purposely or not, earlier in the game. Now we'll see if they purposefully do an onside kick with 10:31 as they trail by 15. Speaking of 15, it's number 15, Justin Thorne, the kick. He does a full kick, though. Cruz Sage all the way back to return it at the 10-yard line, gets the 15 up the gut to the 20, cuts it back left side to the 30, to the 35, and is cut down at the 36-yard line. So a nice 26-yard return there for Cruz Sage. And it's first down and 10 for the West Side Pirates here in the fourth quarter, 10:23 to go. And you have to think with a 15-point lead, not only are you looking to score again, but you'd also like to run some time off that clock. Jace Andrews, Jace Royer here. Kenny Mitchell, our cameraman tonight. John Beverly back at the studio, making sure we sound good on KACH. Lone receiver on the far side, Hodges. Under center, Fuller takes the snap, hands it off to Trey Stone, trying to cut to the right side. Up right away, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be second down and say 9.5. They give him a half yard. It'll be West Side with it with 10:08 here in the fourth quarter. Abram Mumford here, the near side receiver, as West Side in the normal formation with the two backs, Drake and Crew. A snap and pitch to Crew, running to the right side, gets the block, now cuts back to the left. Trying to go all the way to the left side, 40 to the 45-50, 45-40. Goes to the 35 where he's thrown down. A huge run for Crew Sage.
Crew Sage yet to begin being a key component in this Pirate offense. Running, what was that, another 40 yards? No, not quite 40.
28-yard run there for Crew Sage.
About 10 yards off there.
That's all right. Hey, 28, he is now 2 yards off a 100-yard game again. He's at 98 yards total, and Crew Sage with a big run there. First down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Fuller takes the snap, hands it off to Trace, running to the left this time. Tubbs wraps him up immediately. I tell you what, Tubbs has held true to taking down Trey Stone every single time he's gotten the ball.
Trace is not feeling good.
Now, kind of comes up gingerly there. He's going to stay in, though.
You saw that tackle after he was coming down. Another Malad defensive player kind of came in and hit him on the top as he's falling down already.
Mumford, the far side receiver with Fuller under center on the far hash. Takes the snap, hands it off, running to the right side, Crew. He loses the ball. It's on the ground. Malad recovers. Crew was stripped as he tried to cut back on the inside, and the ball is recovered by Malad. And Westside with their first turnover of the game, I believe, as it's 8:50 left in the fourth quarter. And hold on, all of a sudden, Malad down just 15 with the ball now.
Well, I'm sure this isn't great. That's been 3 fumbles for the Pirates this game, which is a little bit high for a West Side team.
3 fumbles, but the first time it's been recovered by Malad, this one. Under center is Green from Malad, moving from right to left, takes the snap, pitches it. Another pitch from Scholl to Tubbs on the right side. He's got the outside edge of the 40, past the first down marker to around the 45. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. They say at the 44-yard line. So it's a pickup of 13 yards for Tubbs on the first down carry. He pushed out of bounds, so the clock will stop at 8:47. And a new set of downs for Malad. And this is not exactly the game you wanted. I'm not going to say we're stressed here up by 15 with 8:47 to go. But you're definitely not feeling calm at the moment. Easton Green, the quarterback, with a receiver on the far side, Thomas. West Side jumps momentarily but gets back on side as they hand it off to Tubbs, who goes at the middle, and he picks up maybe 5 yards.
Tubbs and Morrison seeming to get a lot of yards here for the Malad Dragon offense.
They say 4 yards, actually, as he goes to the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 6 from there with 8:29 to go here in the 4th quarter. Westside with the 15-point lead, trying to hold on to it here with their defense. Good news is the way Malad has their offense, they can't exactly score quick. They can score relatively fast, but I wouldn't call it quick. Snap the handoff to Morrison, running right this time. He'll get past the 1st down marker, and that's where he'll be halted at the 45-yard line into Westside territory.
Malad's offense making quick work of this, getting quite a few 1st downs here in this drive.
8:03 left in the 4th. I keep mentioning the clock because it's going to be ever so important, especially if Malad scores here. 1st down and 10 from the 45-yard line in Westside territory for Malad. Easton Green still under center here with the receiver now to the near side. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Tubbs. He's wrapped up in the backfield and is taken down for a loss.
Loss of about a ½ yard.
And now a flag after the play. And there's been some talking and pushing and shoving after the plays, and I'm wondering if this is maybe a accumulation of all. They're saying after the play, personal foul on Westside this time, and that's huge. 15 yards on that one. I don't know who they're going to call it on. Maybe Ivan Campbell.
I'm not quite for sure. I didn't see what happened there.
I didn't either. But they mark it 15 yards, so instead of 2nd down and 11 from the 46-yard line, it becomes a new set of downs, 1st down and 10 from the 31-yard line. 7:34 and counting here in the 4th. Malad driving deep into Westside territory. The pitch off the handoff, or the pitch to the right side, Tubbs. He'll go out of bounds as he'll pick up 5.
Tubbs and Morrison, yet again, both making great pushes for this Malad offense.
Tubbs there getting 4 yards. They're going to actually mark him off to only 3 yards. He got pushed out of bounds a little earlier than I thought. No, it was 4 yards, so 2nd down and 6 from the 27-yard line. 29-14 here on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Malad trying to cut this lead to a single score. Under center, taking the snap. Green hands it off to Tubbs. He runs right into the back of his own running back, Morrison. And Westside right there. The ball comes out late. Westside saying they have it, but they're going to mark his forward progress down before the ball came out.
About a yard gain there. Maybe a yard and a half.
Be 3rd down and 5 from the 26-yard line. And you have to think this is 4-down territory from Malad, trailing by 15. 6:37 to go here in the 4th. Far side receiver is Thomas. Green goes back under center. They've got a 2-back set. Takes the snap. Pitches it left side, Tubbs. Trying to find the edge, and he finds nothing. He's wrapped up. First one to get him there was Whit Keller.
We saw the Pirate defense kind of slacking there on those first couple of drives for the Malad offense, and they're kind of picking up here, not allowing Malad to get a lot, and now it is 4th and 5. Or was that 4th and 4?
4th and 4 here from the 25-yard line with 5:58 to go. I kind of think this may be the game in a lot of facets, being down by 15. They have 3 timeouts, but this is certainly a big 4th down.
Wouldn't be surprised if Westside, once they get a hold of the ball here, just kind of draining a lot of the time.
Parker Price, the receiver on the far side. They also have Scholl on that right side as well. Under center is going to be Green. Couple of running backs to his right. He's going to drop back, has pressure, fires. It's caught by Scholl. He's past the 20-yard line for a 1st down marker. Hodges at the 10 tries to get him out on the far sideline. And they're going to push him out there. 1st and goal, a big completion of 16 yards.
Drake Sage having his hands on the receiver, but couldn't quite bring him down.
1st down and goal from the 10. Clock moving at 5:26. Malad with the ball under center, Green. The 2-back set in I formation. Takes the snap, hands it off. Tubbs in the backfield is wrapped up and thrown down. Taken down right away by Chet Ward. They say that he got back to the line of scrimmage, though. So with 5 minutes to play, it's second and goal from the 10 with 29-14 on the Flying S Talent Escrow scoreboard. Westside up 15. We saw a late push from Aberdeen last week as they were a 2-point conversion away from tying it up. Now Malad making a little bit of an effort here late. Under center, it's Green. Far side receiver for Malad. He'll pitch it to Scholl. Scholl will pitch it to Tubbs on the left side. He's got nowhere to go. Rafe Graves there first, and they slam him down at the 11. Lost him for a yard. Hiram Checketts cleans up the play with the tackle. And now a third down and 11, or third down and goal from the 11. It is 2-down territory. As it's goal formation, you're down by 15. You got to score a touchdown here for the Dragons.
Well, 3rd and 11 with 4 minutes left. The Malad Dragons have got to get this in to have really any chance to stay in this match.
Tubbs comes in. The play comes with Chase Martin, though. Martin, Tubbs, Morrison, and Scholl the backs. They motion Morrison out to the right side. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Green has pressure. Fires to the end zone. It is caught.
Touchdown, Malad.
Contested catch there from Malad.
Chase Martin grabs it. Contested by Crusade. And it's a touchdown for the Malad Dragons. As we take a look on the Northern Title Instant Replay, it was just in the back part of that end zone, and he could not get it.
Malad, really, this push has been great for Malad. They started back around the 30, but managed to push it all the way over to the end zone.
29-20, they try and go for 2 here to make it a 7-point game. Takes the snap, fires it, it's caught, and it's going to be taken down before he gets in. So the 2-point conversion is failed, and it's still going to be a 9-point game, which is huge. And we'll take a break on that. 29-20, Westside on top, but Malad now really close, within single digits here. You're watching Westside Pirate Football, brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, WattsmartHomes.com.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
3:34 to go in the fourth quarter. It's single digits now for Westside as they lead 29-20 over the Malad Dragons. Westside preparing for an onside kick. 3:34 on the clock, 3 timeouts for Malad. We'll see if they kick it deep and trust their defense or if they try and go for the onside. Kick is away. They boot it deep. Crusade at the 15 takes it to the 20. Up the middle of the 20, now to the 30, and a flag will go out. And I think it might be blocking the back on Westside, which is going to back them up.
That's exactly what it is. Holding, actually. And Westside having an offensive push, and they're going to be
back to the 20 area.
Yeah, exactly. Not as good of a return as Westside's used to this game.
Well, a penalty helped that one for sure. He's going to be at the 18-yard line, so it's also hard because when those flag flies, it's from the spot of the flag too. So even if he gets to the 30, if the flag's at the 20, you're going to mark back there. Westside with a receiver to either side, shotgun for Fuller. The running back to his left is Crew. Fuller takes the snap. Hands it off. Crew running right. Has some space. Cuts out to the outside. And he goes to the 23-yard line where he's taken down for a pickup of 5 yards. Second down and 5. 3:20 on the clock. And Crew over 100 yards rushing.
Abram Mumford now coming with the play for the Pirates.
103 on 13 carries for Crusade. Second down and 5. Far side receiver is Munford. Normal set for Westside. Fuller takes the snap, hands it off up the gut. Drake Sage breaks one tackle at the 30, and then will dive forward to the 33-yard line with a first down carry of nearly 10 yards. They're going to say 10 yards fully, and it will be first down and 10 for Westside. Drake Sage now over 50 yards on the ground at 55 with 9 carries. 253 and Malad maybe starting to think about using those timeouts here. They got all 3 left as they trail by 9. Hodges, the receiver on the left side of Fuller. Normal formation for the Pirates as they take the snap and they look to pass. Fuller goes deep. Rafe Graves at the 40, and he cannot haul it in. Maybe just a tad bit overthrown. Rafe Graves gets a hand on it, but cannot come up with the reception.
Rafe, if he would have caught that, that would have been about a 40-yard gain.
Yeah, I got the back end of that replay there, so I didn't get all of it, but man, he would have, if he had caught it in stride, it was a touchdown.
Well, Rafe Graves actually started out as a lineman freshman year, and now he's kind of transitioned out.
He's still a defensive tackle. I mean, he's the leader in sacks, and he's going out here for passes. The diversity of this team is crazy. Shotgun Fuller, 2 receivers to the left. Running back Crew Sage takes the snap, hands it off to Crew, up the gut, spins around a tackler, and falls forward for 2 yards.
Now we're sitting at 3rd and 8.
And timeout called by Malad. 105 on the ground for Crew Sage with 14 carries. Check that, 15 carries. We'll take a quick timeout and come back. You're watching the 4th quarter, brought to you by Papa Jace and their famous beef jerky in Clifton, Idaho.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
(29-20), a 3rd down and 8 for the Westside Pirates.
2:25 left on the clock.
2 receivers to the left. The backs are Drake and Crew. They'll fake the handoff to Crew. He'll put a block on him, and Fuller up there to Hodges, who can't haul it in. Hodges was open for a first down at around the 50 and cannot make the catch. Go to look at the Northern Title instant replay here. A great block by Crew Sage. Fuller gets absolutely ransacked in the backfield as he throws it, and Hodges unable to haul it in. It's 4th down and 8. That also saves the timeout from Malad, and Westside will punt it away.
Westside kind of forced to punt it here as this drive's got them next to nowhere.
Got to move the ball as it was spotted wrong. That was spotted 2 yards wrong. Interesting. They put it the right spot, though, and now Crew Sage back to punt this ball away. And then back to return is Chase Martin. Takes the snap. Crew boots this one away. He got hit. There's no flag, and Martin's going to let it bounce at the 15, make it the 25 rather. Crew Sage sitting on the ground, cannot believe there's no flag, and I kind of agree with them. But either way, it'll be Malad with 2:10 on the clock.
There was kind of clear contact there of Crew when he kicked it, so
Listen, I know Crew is an all-state running back, and it's great on the defensive side of the ball, too. Had a pick in the state championship game last year, but in that play, he's a special teams guy. You got to throw the flag, right? There's a reason I'm not an official. 2:10 on the clock. First down and 10 from the 24-yard line for the Dragons. They've got to put together a score and a field goal or 2 touchdowns because, they're down by 9. And that's why I guess I get why they went for 2, but Scholl, the motion man, looking to pass this green. He fires it downfield, up for grabs, incomplete, looking for Justin Toon.
Trey Stone with the defense there, almost caught that very contested ball there.
See the Northern Title instant replay. It was almost picked by Trace, to be honest.
Well, Trace is clearly a threat on both sides of the ball as a running back or QB or as a linebacker here.
Really all around, he can do it all.
Exactly.
2:07 on the clock. They'll rotate out. Abram Mumford going to have a deep safety. Under center, Green takes the snap, looking to pass, drops back, has time, fires across the middle. It's tipped and incomplete. Almost intercepted by Whit Keller.
Back-to-back plays there were almost interceptions. Whit Keller and Trey Stone doing a great job on defense, making sure these passes go nowhere.
29-20 with 2 minutes to go. 3rd down and 10. Malad needs to score twice, and if they don't score on this drive, that's probably the nail in the coffin. So Westside defense trying to come up with the game-winning play. They're going to run in a late substitution with Zane Thomas. He'll bring the play with him. And they've got to go quick. Green under center. Takes the snap. He'll throw a pass on the slant route to Scholl. And it's behind him. Pressure quick from Westside. 4th down and 10 with 1:58.
We've seen this Pirate defense kind of pick it up a little bit as they're not letting Malad go anywhere, as it's 4th and 10 on the Malad 29-yard line inside their own territory.
And it looks like Malad's going to use their 2nd timeout of the quarter. We'll keep it here, 29-20 on the Flying Ash Talent Escrow scoreboard. 1:58 to go, and Malad with that timeout, they're saying, okay, we get this, we keep the game going, or we don't, and we cut our losses, let Westside need the ball out, and the game will be over that way.
I would not be surprised to kind of see a Hail Mary pass here. Not all, and then if something happens to their onside kick is the only thing I can really imagine.
Yeah. At this point, you got to get past the sticks with your pass, so you're not going to do a slant. You can't, I mean, you could do a screen, but it's just really risky when you have a 4th down and 10 trying to throw the ball behind the sticks. You always want to make that completion going to be at least a 1st down.
And with this Pirate defense, I don't know if a Hail Mary pass is going to be
really
possible. We've seen lots of good defense by these Pirates. Trace, Abram, who else was out there?
Well, in a lot of ways, they have the receiving core out to play deep.
Exactly.
Because they have Trace and Crew and Drake as your defensive backs, and your 2 safeties are your 2 receivers, Abram Mumford and Luke Hodges. The lone receiver here on the near side, it's Zane Thomas. Snap, the double pitch. No, it's going to be a throw from Hal. He steps up, he fires down the field, and tipped by Stone, incomplete. He was looking for Justin Toon, who was open, but he had to come back to the ball, and it will be Westside football with 1:52 to go. Only 1 timeout to stop the clock for the Malad Dragons, and that could certainly be it.
Well, just kind of as we expected, a big pass, and just as we said, Trey Stone there playing great defense, making sure that ball gets nowhere. And now the Pirates now have the ball on their own 29.
Fuller ready to take the snap. He will hand it off to Drake, who goes right up the gut. He'll break through the first line of tacklers. He goes to the outside, and just a shoestring tackle at the 14-yard line stops him from scoring, but he runs for 13 on 1st down. It's a 1st down and 10 with 1:46 to go.
Drake having a great game here, having a lot of possessions, and Jace, you're going to have to tell me how many yards he has now.
68 yards on 10 carries.
68 yards from a sophomore.
Under center, hands it off. Drake up the gut. This time he's wrapped up there. Morrison right there to stop him.
Loss of 1 on the play, I believe.
He did lose 1. It is 1st and 10, not 1st and goal, as they're just outside of that goal marker. They're at the 11.
Well, really, you got about a half a yard there. It's basically 2nd and goal here.
Yeah. 1:08. Fuller under center. The lone back this time is Drake Sage. Crew and Trace off to the right and left. And Westside going to let the clock run down here. I think they might find they just knee this ball out. Let it go. They're waiting for that back judge to count down the 5 seconds. They'll get the count. They'll throw it. It's caught by Crew trying to get to the end zone. He's fighting at the 2. He's down at the 1. 45 seconds. They're going to give him the 1st down, I think. We take a look at the Northern Title Instant Replay. He was just trying to push, but he could not get into the end zone.
They're just shy of that first down, just shy, with 3rd and a half a yard to go.
And they got to measure. They're going to put it on the, they're putting it on the near hash. I mean, Crew was tackled in between the hashes, but well, now they're going to move the ball back to the middle and run the clock. 3rd down and 1. West side up. Under center, Fuller. Backs are Drake and Crew. Hodges the receiver to the left. Fuller trying to sneak it. Doesn't go anywhere. Bounces off to the left. Goes in. No signal yet. They're saying he's down at the 1. Did they get a first down? They did get a first down. So 1st down and goal. 17 seconds and counting. West side wanted to get a touchdown here. Fuller. Hard count, takes the snap, tries to run in, reaches over, no signal, and they're going to say that he did not get there, and that will be the end of the game. West Side was certainly wanting to score there. They don't, and 29-20 is your final as they win their season finale, and the fireworks will go off.
29-30 final score, West Side up by 9. A final push there by West Side, just barely not getting the goal, just by a couple feet, maybe even less than a foot there. Overall, a great game for the Pirates as they had 3 picks, a couple fumbles though that kind of dragged them back there in that second quarter, but overall a great game for the Pirates, bringing their only loss to Declo when they did not have Crew.
Only loss of the year was to the Declo Hornets. We'll take a break. We'll come back to the Ralph's Construction postgame show. You're watching Westside Pirate Football, brought to you by Northern Title.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you'll be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned, the Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming right up.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papaj's.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papaj's.com.
When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for two. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Welcome into the Rouse Construction postgame show. Westside victorious over the Malad Dragons, 29-20 in their final regular season game of the year, as they finish the season at a nice 7-1 record, with the lone loss coming to Declo in conference. Obviously, kind of an interesting end to that game. Westside wanted to score to try and increase their lead and potentially give themselves a shot at getting that number 1 seed and getting the bye next week instead of having to play, but could not get it in, and there was a little bit of frustration all around on the players' faces, on the coaches' faces. And, well, I mean, in some ways, you got to take the win, and you know you did it. And in some ways, I think it's better that the Westside Pirates play next week just to keep the momentum and keep kind of this good run they've had going. I would rather play again than maybe have a break before you got to play someone in the second round, theoretically. That would possibly be a little better. So I don't mind it. I think it's going to be fun to have hopefully another home game. But overall, a game that is definitely an interesting finish, to say the least. But overall, very good. 3 interceptions, 2 from Cooper Milburn on the first 2 possessions for Malad, and then an interception from Crusade, all those coming in the first half of play. Crusade scores 3 times and has 105 yards on the ground for 15 carries. Jaden Fuller finishes with 49 yards on passing, so a lot of good things kind of going around all around for Westside, but overall, interesting end, but Westside, a good finish season with just a lone loss to Declo. We'll take a break, come back with our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency post-game stats, and then we'll have our My Local Radio calendar right after that.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Welcome back to the Rouse Construction post-game show as we head into our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency post-game stats. Westside with the win here, 29-20 over the Malad Dragons to finish out their regular season and probably mark them at number 2 in the state. But unfortunately, being number 2 in the state is not enough for a first-round bye, as the number 1 team is the Declo Hornets, who in fact are in your conference. Take a look quickly at the Westside Pirates stats on this Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Crusade, 15 carries for 105 yards, the leading rusher for your Pirates. Drake Sage, not too far behind him, 10 carries for 68 yards. Just for comparison, Crew Sage, when he was at 10 carries, had 55 yards, so a little bit more efficient in theory for Drake. Trey Stone, 29 yards on 5 carries. Fuller had the 1 carry for -1 yards, and then a team carry of -12 yards on the 2 fumbles. Jaden Fuller finishes the night 4 for 7 with 49 yards passing. 1 pass to 4 different receivers. Trey Stone has 1 reception for 12 yards. Luke Hodges has 1 reception for 6 yards. Abram Mumford had 1 big reception, 25 yards and a touchdown. And then Drake Sage had 1 reception for 6 yards. That is your post-game stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. I want to give you a little bit of an update as Preston is leading Snake River 30-14. And you can watch the end of that game on my local. It's the over. Final Preston won. They beat Snake River 30-14. You can listen to a replay of that game just after this one concludes on KACH. So you can go listen to that just after we conclude here. Speaking of conclusion, we're going to take a break, come back with the My Local Radio calendar, and then we'll head out here from Dayton, Idaho.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today, 217 South State Street in Preston.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your life. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome back here to Dayton, Idaho. Jace Andrews with you as I bring you the My Local Radio calendar and what's up next for KACH and My Local Radio. Coming up tomorrow, it's going to be Westside taking on Malad for the district championship. Westside needing to win 2 straight matches against the Dragons in order to take down the district champion Malad Dragons from last year, and they will have to kind of take that out one by one tomorrow, and it will not be me on the call. Unfortunately, I've got a wedding to go to tomorrow, so it'll be Dan Hubbard and Jace Royer, one of our amazing students here at Westside, called a set just yesterday in Malad. He'll call the entire match tomorrow against the Lady Dragons, so be sure you're tuned in for that, and a lot of amazing stuff happening there. Then we'll find out playoffs-wise for both Preston and Westside on what's going to happen next week. Both of them set to play next Friday. Don't know when, where, what time, all that stuff, all yet to be decided, but you can expect 2 football games next week. That's it for me here in Dayton, Idaho. For my colorman, Jace Royer, for my cameraman, Kenny Mitchell, my associate producer, Dan Hubbard, and my engineer, of course, John Beverly, keeping us on the airways on KACH. I'm Jace Andrews saying peace out from Dayton, Idaho.
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!